Look, in my line, I get ready. Feeling too trippy, get it cracking like a levy. I'ma show 'em all how to party if they let me. Keep the countdown and release the confetti. The party don't start till I get there. I sit aside and the rest and it ain't fair. I've been waiting on this moment my whole life. Yeah, give me my crown if it's just right. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this. Pull up with the top down. Ain't anything. I'm way too hot now. I radiate. Don't need a rear view. They're behind me. Cause my future's so bright in my blind. Pull up. Why I gotta shine so bright? Don't need a reason. Escorting my haters out. They was just leaving. Can't be nobody else. I'ma be myself. So they gon' have to watch me treat myself. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? You make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this.
Do you make it look good? Do you make it look good? That's all I want to know. Because, see, we over here at the tribe, and see, while everybody else is over there struggle streaming and having they mods pull up the wrong videos, we make it look good over here. Okay? I can't speak for what a fat mouse does. All right? But over here at the Native Tribe House, we make it look good. It is Wednesday, y'all. Thank you for being here at the Native Tribe Shop over here with the Native Tribe Show. My name is Native. That's what they call me. And today we are going to get into our favorite character in the Nesto cinematic universe. That, of course, would be Dre. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember Dre? Ran away from the plantation a long time ago. Never quite figured out how to talk. Y'all remember Dre? Y'all know Dre. Don't act like y'all forgot about Dre. See, nowadays everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. But we ain't forgot about Dre over here at the Native Tribe Show. Okay, we ain't forgot about Dre. All right, and Dre, Dre doing what Dre do. Complain about the bloggers, complain about this, complain about that. We talk about them because we ain't got nothing else to talk about, and all that, and he don't know what to say. Okay. But let me tell y'all something, what I discovered about Dre when I was listening to this call that we about to get into. What I discovered about Dre is that for a gangster, for somebody to hang with a gangster certified, right? Right? They surely is scared of the internet. I ain't never known a gangster to be scared of the internet. I'm just saying gangsters, they be out there in them streets. They be doing them street things. Okay. They be doing them street things. But Dre and Dion too, and Nesto, they scared of the internet, y'all. We got them shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Okay. So we gonna listen. We gonna get into this. How is everybody doing on this Wednesday, y'all? It just started raining and lightning and thundering here. So if you hear something in the background, it's merely thunder. Okay. It's raining over here. It's a rainy night in Georgia. All right. So that's what's going on over here. What's happening on your side of the planet? I'm just curious. In case you all are wondering, and I'm so happy to say this. Today I cooked some monkfish. All right. If you all are not familiar with monkfish, it's absolutely delicious. So I cooked some of that, pan fried it, put some lemons on top. have some rice to go with it. So I'm good. I'm good. Y'all know I'm always nosy and always trying to figure out what y'all eating over there. Okay. So feel free to drop into the chat whatever it is that y'all eating. Okay. On this rainy night in Georgia. All right. So before we get into anything else, of course, I need to see who is rocking with me on this Wednesday evening. I do have the only Black but Not Bitter in the house. Hello, the only Black but Not Bitter. How are you? I am Coco is in here. Rossi in the house says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Rossi. How are you? Miss Nisi says, hey, Native and Tribe. Miss Nisi. Now, Miss Nisi, we need to talk. All right. Now, Miss Nisi, from what I understand, you done went over to the Fat Mouse house, okay? And you went over to the Fat Mouse house and told the Fat Mouse that she sound clown. Now, Nisi, you can't be over there hurting her feelings like that. You know she's sensitive like that. You know how the Fat Mouse is, Nisi. Now, Ms. Nisi, here's what I want to do, all right? For your behavior over there at the Fat Mouse house, okay? Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for all that you do. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Keep calling that fat mouse out, okay? Because she did sound clown trying to defend Nesto. She ain't never stretched that much as she was trying to stretch to to talk up for that boy today. Yep, absolutely. Minding Business is in the house. Says hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, Minding Business. How are you? CW is in the house. My frenemy, Jackson Tabasco, is in the house, a part of that Native Tribe Urban Media Mod Squad. Thank you so much for everything that you do behind the scenes, Jackson Tabasco. I do appreciate you being here today. Sassy Sue is in the house and says, hey, hey, hello, hello, hello. Mons is here, says, hey, I'm on time. You sure are on time, Mons. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming through on a Wednesday. Just Nikki is in the house and says, hey, Native and Tribe, hello, Just Nikki. How are you? Off of Me is in the house. Says, hey, Native and Tribe, happy hump day. Big black baby, baby gravy. Okay, off of me, I see you. I see you. Blue Bear is also in the house today. Says, hey, Native and Tribe family. Hello, Blue Bear. Tanya be here. Indeed, be here. Says, hey, y'all, hello. Justin's mom is in the house and says, hello, Native and Tribe. Jay Blake says, hi, Native and Chat. Hello, Jay Blake. How are you? Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame in the building says, good evening, Native Tribe, Urban Media, and Tribe. Hello, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. Shark Tank Life. Shark Tank Life says, I've been waiting on this. Hey, everybody. Y'all know I'm going to do me a Dre call. Y'all know I be waiting on the Dre call, right? Y'all know that, right? Okay. All right. So, yes, Shark Tank Life. We're going to have a good time. Now, we ain't here for a long time, but we are going to have a good time, Shark Tank Life, okay? All right. Old Man Johnson's Farm in the building says, hello, y'all. Hello, Old Man Johnson's Farm. No 504 in the building says happy hump day, Native and Tribal. Hello, no 504. Happy hump day right back to you. Lunar Brain Fireheart in the building says good evening. Well, good evening to you, Lunar Brain Fireheart. How are you? Only Me 23 says, hey, Native and Chat. Hello, Only Me 23. How are you? Sassy Sue is getting her dance on. Keisha Marie in the house is what it do, Tribal. What it do to you, Keisha Marie? Only Me 23 has gifted a Native Tribe Urban Media membership. Thank you so much for your generosity. And it looks like Mons has received that membership. Now, Mons, you are the newest member of the tribe. And everybody welcome Mons to the tribe. Now, Mons, look, you only got one rule around here. That is in you if you come in and put your feet up. Okay. You just take your shoes off first. Okay. That's all I ask, Mons. That's all I ask. Everybody, Mons is our newest member of the tribe. All right. And Only Me 23 has gifted that membership. Thank you so much, Only Me 23, for supporting the channel and helping us grow. Cross Country Cruiser is in the house with Flames in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. I got Jay Blake in the building. Yes, indeed. That girl is also here and says, hello there. I got Attitude and Tylenol is in the house dancing to the music. Blue Sapphire also in the house dancing around the flames. Yes, indeed. Ella B is here. Says hello everyone. How y'all doing? Well, hello Ella B. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you coming through on a Wednesday. Andrea is here. Says hello native and everyone. Well, hello to you, Andrea. I am Coco. Dancing to the music. Hello, I am Coco. How are you? Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mystery says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Siri Colette in the building says, good evening, Tribers. Thank you so much for being here, Siri Colette. I do appreciate you coming through. Let's see. I got Nola Brown in the house. Says, hey, Native and Tribe. Wishing everyone a great evening. Indeed, Nola Brown, wishing you the same. Let's see. B. Ann is also here. Hello, B. Ann. How are you? Rossi is here. Said, did y'all see the Sinners movie? Absolutely did. Matter of fact, Rossi, I've seen it twice, and I plan on going to see it a third time. That movie is amazing. Absolutely amazing, Rossi. So yes, A+ for me. Sleepy Libra 17 in the building says, hey everybody. Hello, Sleepy Libra. How are you? Off of me said, this is my first time hearing the new intro. Off of me, where you been? We've been doing this for a little while now. But off of me, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Bella's in the house. Says, what you doing, Bella? I am hosting the show. That's it. That's all. I ain't doing nothing else. Bougie Bay is in the house and says, happy hump day, Native and Tribe. Well, happy hump day, Bougie Bay. So glad that you could be here today. Bars. G Creates is in the house with flames in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Sarah Colette said, hey, Native, my shoes are off. I have my snack. I'm ready. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Sarah Colette, with your shoes off. Talk to Shaby if you get a chance. Karen Waller Williams says, hi, Native and Tribe. I guess I'm not getting any sleep tonight. You people are so noisy. I know, Karen Waller Williams. Damn it, man. Damn it. What am I going to do with us people? I don't know. Ms. Lady is in the house and says, hello, hello, hello. How are you? Virgo Cali, all the way from the West Coast with flames in the chat. How are you, Virgo Cali? Sherry Berry 11 is here. Says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Sherry Berry. How are you? Who changed their name to Love Those Nibblers from Zaxby's? Who? Who changed their name to Love Those Nibblers from Zaxby's? Making fun of Dre. Says, hey, Native and Tribe, glad I caught the live. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure Dre don't appreciate you using his picture, talking about he loved them nibblers from Zaxby's, even though he loved them nibblers from Zaxby's, okay? He don't appreciate that. He don't appreciate that. Jeez. Y'all are relentless, man. CC in the house says, Native and Tribe. Hello, CC. How are you? Let's see. Rossi, you should definitely see it a second time. Absolutely. Absolutely should. Bougie Bay says, I try to cut Dre a little slack, but he makes it very difficult. Well, anybody that would make cutting them slack difficult, Bougie Bay, don't do it. Okay? All right? Because I ain't got no slack for Dre. None. All right. So who else? We got Major's wife in the house. Says, hey, y'all. Hello, Major's wife. How are you? Us seniors need love too is here. It says, good evening, Native and Tribe. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. Us seniors need love too. How are you? Taze them all. Salty Buzzard says, it's the same in Alabama. Yeah, it's raining over here. It is raining over here. Love those nibblers from Zaxby. Says, never had that. I prefer my nibblers. What am I going to do with y'all? What am I going to do with y'all? I don't know. Justin's mom said it's nice and warm in sunny Michigan. I ain't mad at that, Justin's mom. Enjoyed that Michigan sun. Okay. Meanwhile, the real VB Law and Order is in the house. Says, hey, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Natasha Razor Glam is in the building. Says, hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Attitude and Tylenol says, I'm eating ramen, the non-pork kind. The non-poor kind. Okay, gotcha. Believe it or not, I understand what you mean by that, okay? Make It Rain NYC is here. Says, good evening, Native and Tribe. The weather is great in South Florida. Well, isn't it always? I'm just saying. No 504 said we had rain here in North Texas today, and expecting more this week. Gee whiz. This came from out of nowhere, honestly. Prominent Woman is in the house. Hello, Prominent Woman. She has flames in the chat. Granny the Great is here. Says, good evening, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Kind and Fun is here. Says, hi, Native and Tribe. Hello, Kind and Fun. How are you? Golden Pearl is also joining us on this Wednesday evening. Hello, Golden Pearl. How are you? Jennifer in the building says, hey, y'all. Hello, 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 Jennifer. How are you? Penny Proud says, hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, Penny Proud. How are you? Jackson Tabasco says Ms. Nisi was doing community service. Indeed, she was. Indeed, she was. And Jackson Tabasco for that community service. I couldn't be any more proud. Okay. I couldn't be any more proud. All right. She a part of my tribe over there telling that lady she sound clown. I might sound like a clown, but you block everybody. Block her. Block her. I can sound like a clown. Now I'm going to get you out of here. Block her. Y'all are hilarious, yo. Y'all are hilarious. Ms. Nisi say, yes, I did, but it was the truth, though. Oh, no. You was 100% on the nose. She sounded like a clown. She did. She absolutely did. Let's see. Boys Nanas here says, hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Tam Tam is in the building. Says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Tam Tam. How are you? All right. Let's see. Taste them all. Salty Buzzer says, roasted chicken with mashed potatoes, sweet peas, and buttered rolls. That sounds amazing. Taste them all. That sounds absolutely amazing. Please set aside a plate for me. Now, it's going to take me a minute to get to this plate because Jay Blake is having air fryer wings tossed in Carolina sauce, grilled street corn, and a baked sweet potato. I'm there, Jay Blake. Just let me know how to get there, okay? And I'll ring the doorbell, okay? Now Jay Blake, now don't be acting funny, okay? When you hear, just know that it's me, okay? Come and get a plate, okay? Don't be acting funny and closing your blinds and shit like you don't know I'm outside, okay, Jay Blake? I'm coming to get some food, all right? Don't have me stand up there, the neighbors trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing and why you ain't letting me in, okay? I'm coming for the food, Jay Blake, okay? Because that shit sounds incredible, all right? Okay, all right. Kyla K is in the building, says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Kyla K, how are you? Oh no, hold on. Jet Black Straight said, Native, that burrito tasted good, but my stomach hated it. I've had Sonya guts the past 2 days. Wow, Jet Black Straight. I've never had that reaction from a Bucky's burrito. Never. And I've had several. So I don't know what that was about. So don't think that that's normal, Jet Black Straight. It's not. Okay. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. Shark Tank Life says having fried fish, baked beans, and potato salad. Now, Shark Tank Life, I am a Floridian. You got to be specific when you say you have fried fish. What kind of fish are you frying? Because there's a difference between frying grouper and frying mullet. Okay. What kind of fish you got going on in the grease? Shark Tank Life. Just let me know. Okay. Pretty Frugal Diva says, hey, y'all. Hello, Pretty Frugal Diva. How are you? Glad that you could be here. Granted, the Great says, Lord, I was on with Legacy Moon when she told the clown that she sounded like, I mean, that was, Ms. Nisi made me so proud today. I was so proud. I was doggone it. I was proud. Whew. Deanne says she keeps proving something is seriously wrong with her. None of it made sense. It doesn't. She approaches everything with the most elementary, basic, like just absolutely sophomoric way of looking at everything, Deanne, and then wants to talk down to people in her show, in her comments. That's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy to me. Pink Pearl's in the building, says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Facts to Feathers says, hey, all. Hello, Facts to Feathers. How are you? Cece says, I'm under a fading Carolina blue sky this evening in South Carolina. My fam and I had a delicious Mexican food dinner. Wow, Cece. It sounds like you are rubbing it in our face. Let's see. Is everybody accounted for? I'll do it on Monday is here. It says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, look, it's our favorite former crackhead. Are you former or are you still working on the alcohol? Where are you at in your recovery at the only Tyrone Biggums? I'm just curious. Tyrone, the only Tyrone Biggums says, "What's up, kinfolk? What's up, the only Tyrone Biggums?" I don't know where you are because you don't change your profile picture, so I assume that you're still on the rough stuff. Okay, all right. Hello, Bella. How are you? Glad that you could be here. Florida Girl 813 says, I'm just listening. That's not a problem, Florida Girl 813. I'm just talking, okay? So I'll give you plenty to listen to on this evening. Let's see. I think everybody is here and accounted for. I think I got Winter Sapphire. Winter Sapphire is in the building and says, hey, Winter Sapphire, how are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Your presence is my present. Okay. Lady Janice in the building says, blessing to everyone. Lady Janice, can you go over and have Bible study with that Sylvia lady? Because she needs some help. She do. She needs some help, Lady Janice. And I know that you of all people can help her. You can help the fat mouse be a better Christian. Okay. Thank you, Lady Janice, in advance. All right. Coffee's Brewing in the house says, hey, hello, Coffee's Brewing. How are you? Queen Black is also in the house. Jay Blake says a third time native, it can't be that good. Let me tell you something, Jay Blake. Black cinema is so amazing when it's done right. Okay. Now we have talked about the Tyler Perry movies and we've talked about other movies that we've seen, and they're good. When it is not often that you get to go to a movie theater, sit in a movie seat, and look at a silver screen, right? Show a movie that is great. We see good movies, but Sinners is a great movie. Okay. So this third time that I'm going to go see it, I want to see it in IMAX. Okay. So I want to get the IMAX experience because it was shot on IMAX cameras. And I really just want to get it all. So yes, not only is it a good story, Jay Blake, the cinematography is good. Um, the color grading is good. The script is good. I mean, there's not a bad performance in the whole thing. It is that good, Jay Blake. So yes, absolutely a third time. And hey, we got to support black directors. You know what I mean? We got to support black directors because they like to say that they don't put out black movies because black people don't go see them. So this black person is going to support the movie 3 damn times. Yes, indeed. But it is that good, Jay Blake. It really is. One Pepsi says, hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, One Pepsi. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. All right. Leo Lady 251 is here. Says, hi, everyone. Hello, my Gulf Coast sister. How are you? Hope you are doing well. All righty. Let me see. Shay B. All right. Shay B is in the building. Says, I'm in the bushes with her shoes off, ready to walk on your couch. Shay B, Look, I told you. We talked about this. All right. I'm not even going to go over this right now. All right. Reeves and Muff's mom says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Reeves and Muff's mom. How are you? EK is in the building. Says, hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. All right. GC says, hi, Native. I have no sympathy for toilet busting Drake. Me neither. None. Lady Janice says, it's absolutely beautiful out here in Las Vegas. Oh, wow. I need to come out there, Lady Janice. I really do. I need me a Las Vegas trip for real, for real. Boys Nana says, can someone please help a senior? How do I receive a gifted membership? Isn't there something I'm supposed to push? You just have to make sure that you are set up. I have a hard time explaining it, but you just have to make sure that you're set to accept gifts. And you do that in your profile setting on YouTube, that you can accept gifts. And that's the best I can explain it, boys. Now, I'm going to see if I can get you a better explanation as to how to do it. But yeah, you just got to make sure that you're eligible. That's all, to receive them. So I will find better language and a better way to explain it. So that way you can know and I can know a better to explain it. Okay. Mocha Cream 12 says, hey, Native and Tribe, I love to catch a live. Well, Mocha Cream 12, I love for you to be in the live, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Jackson Tabasco says, I was over there in that comment section. Why y'all do that lady like that, okay? Why y'all do it like that? Why did y'all do her like that? Damn it. She don't know what she doing. She don't have no idea what she doing. No 504 says our eat out today we had Raisin Canes. Okay, I've heard about that place. Not gonna tell you what I heard. Miss Kim says, "Hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Miss Kim. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Okay, Shark Tank Life is having whiting. Okay, good. I like whiting. Okay, all right, okay." All right. So is everybody here and accounted for? I got Shayna Queen B says like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Shayna Queen B, thank you for that reminder for everybody to like this video. If you like me, all right, then it would make sense that you would like the video, right? If you like me, like the video. I'll tell you what, if you don't hit the like button, that means that you read like Sylvia reads, okay? All right? That's what you're telling me by not hitting the like button, okay? All right? That's what I'm talking about. Jet Black Straight said, "Oh, I had Sam Club pizza tonight." Sam Club do have some good pizza. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front on them. I'm not a member anymore, but it ain't because of the pizza. AK's POV says, "Good evening, Native and Tribe. We are having chicken cheesesteak tonight for dinner." Wow, chicken cheesesteak. That sounds good. A Lady 740 chicken cheesesteak sounds really good. AK's POV, there's a place in Atlanta that I can direct you to that has some great chicken cheesesteak. A Lady 747 is in the house, says, "Hi, Tribe. Hello, hello, hello." The only Tyrone Bigum says 27 more days. Okay. All right. The one and the only. The one and the only. There is only one. Okay. Miss Fine One. All right. That's why she put a one behind her name, because there's only one. Miss Fine One says, "I'm present. Hello, everyone. Hello, Miss Fine One. Thank you so much for being here on this Wednesday." Okay. Lady Janice says, "Will Wooten has an attorney that worked the Trump case, so wouldn't he have ought to check the IP address? I can't deal with her. She, in fact, sound clown." Lady Janice, this lady, her and Sonya think they are on top of everything. They just think that they just know all things law related. So we can't do nothing about that. Tanya B says, "Hi, everyone. I'm in the bushes. No problem, Tanya B. Thank you so much for being here." My Red is in the building. Says, "My brother, Native, and family, our drinks and snacks for the furnace and the pit. No snacks allowed at the pit." Okay. All righty then. Salt and Pepper Tresses is in the building. Hello, Salt and Pepper Tresses. How are you? All right. AK's POV says, "Oh, Sinners is worth multiple watches. I watched it in IMAX, but now I want to see it in," what is per 1570 millimeter? What is that? What is that? I didn't know that was a thing you could do, AK's POV. What is per 1570 millimeter? Now I want to do that. Do I got to come to New York to do that? What in the world? I want that. What, I don't even know what it is, AK. You know how kids be begging for stuff and they don't know what they're begging for? I want to see whatever it is you just put in here, 70 millimeter. I want to see that now. Okay. If there's another way to watch the damn movie, I want to see it that way. But yes, it is worth watching several times. Okay. Jay Blake said, "You making me want to go see it. I was thinking it was scary since you said vampires and demons." Well, I never said demons. Okay. Matter of fact, I never said vampires. It is I would say that it's not your typical horror movie. Okay. If I were going to describe it, I would say that it's a different, I can't put it completely in the horror movie section. Like it crosses between it's a black blues movie about music, and they got some splashes of horror in there, but I wouldn't say that it's scary per se, Jay Blake. Now you are going to jump a couple times, but that's about it. Okay. But go into it knowing that it has an amazing story. Okay. It is absolutely amazing story. Make It Rain says, "My husband and I are going to see it on Saturday. My daughter saw it twice and she says she's going again." I'm telling you, you got to see it multiple times. You just do. All right. Kimmy K is here, says, "Hey, everyone. I'm late. You are not late." Kimmy K, you are present. Okay. Thank you for coming through to the Native Tribe Show. Okay. Siri Colette says, "I don't remember how to set up to receive the gift membership." I don't either, but I know I'm set up because I still get gifted memberships myself. Okay. Oh, Ms. Lady, thank you so much for mentioning this. Ms. Lady says that make sure your movie ticket stub has the correct movie title, because what they will do is you will get your tickets for Sinners, and they will put that money towards another movie. They have done that in the past. They did it with Black Panther, I believe. So yes, make sure. Thank you for reminding us of that. Ramaya Sharan says, "Hey, Native, I didn't get a notification, but I'm present. Thank you so much for being here, even without the notification." Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Savannah Clover is here. Says, "Hey, Native in chat. Hello, hello, hello." Mixtures Monica is in the building and says, "Hey, y'all. Hello, Mixtures Monica. How are you? Loving life." Is in here and says, "Hey, Native and Tribe. What up, though? What up, though? Loving life. How are you?" Patty Patty in the building says, "Hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Patty Patty. How are you?" All right. Is everybody accounted for today as we get ready to jump into this foolishness? Lady Janice says, "Native, you should have a tribe meetup in Vegas." I'm trying to figure out, like, we gonna have to do it in a few places, okay? I want to do a East Coast meetup. I want to do a West Coast meetup. I want to do a Midwest meetup because I got a ton of people in Chicago. Shout out to all my people in Chicago. I got some people in Detroit now. What up, though? I got some people all over the place. So I'm gonna have a couple of them, okay? I'm gonna have a couple of them, but definitely Las Vegas is going to be a spot. It's gonna be the Native Tribe tour. We're gonna have a good time. All right. Sound checking net is in the building. Says, "Good evening, Native Tribe and Mods." Hello, hello, hello. All right. And I think everybody is here. Reef Samuff's mom, I believe I spoke to you as well. Okay. All right, y'all. So here's what we got. All right. Here is what we got. Natasha Razor Glam is seconding the motion for a Las Vegas meetup. Okay. All right. All right. Well, we can make it happen. We can make it happen. My Tony 72 is here. It says, "Okay, hi everyone. What did I miss?" You didn't miss a damn thing. Everybody is being welcomed into the room right now. So my Tony 72, you are good. Texas Toy is in the building and says, "Hey tribe, hello, hello, hello." Um, Miss Fine One says, "Native, you have the most engaging, entertaining, and kindest mods on YouTube." That is an honor for you to say. My mods are amazing. That's why I have to thank them after every show because they handle all the things behind the scenes. So yes, Miss Fine One, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Everybody give it up for my mods. They are absolutely incredible. They are. All right. Gabby Girl is in the building. Thank you so much for being here, Gabby Girl. Trina 2 is in the building. Thank you so much for being here, Trina 2. Ms. Lady says, "Oh, don't like horror, but I'll check it out." I've told everybody this. You don't have to like horror to get into this movie. But I don't want to give it away. But I'll just say this. You will be so engrossed into the movie until you won't even really be bothered by the things that are in the horror section. Okay, that's the best way I can say it without giving too much away, Ms. Lady. But yes, it is really, 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 really good. Okay. Um. All right, Ms. Veronica, thank you for being here. Pen Pal 50, thank you for being here. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ms. Kim says Chi-Town represent, and Chick-fil-A gal is here, y'all. Chick-fil-A gal cracks me up. Okay, so Chick-fil-A gal. Whoa. We got some people that's down for the Vegas meetup. Okay. We're gonna have to put the Vegas meetup on the calendar, y'all. I'm gonna have to save my pennies so we can get together and have a good time in Vegas, y'all. For real. That is that's sounding better and better, y'all. That's sounding better and better. Yes, indeed. All righty. Yes, I am, Lady Janice. I am ushering everybody in. Blue Sapphire, thank you so much for being here. If I haven't said that already. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Miss Mad About Music is in the building. Hello, Miss Mad About Music. How are you? Chi-Town Libra Mo has made it in. How are you? All right. Everybody is accounted for, y'all. Listen, y'all know I don't like nothing more than a damn Dre call. Okay. And y'all know I don't like nothing more than a damn Dion call. So guess what? We got a Dre and a Dion. Hey, let me ask y'all something. Huh? Have y'all ever heard of Gangsta Beg? Have y'all ever heard a Gangsta Beg? Huh? Patty Patty sound, it sounds gooder and gooder. You talking that Nesto talk. Look, Vegas sounds like I could use a good little trip to Vegas. I could. Let me think about that, y'all. Let me try to put my pennies together, okay? My Ty says hi, Native and Tribe. Hello, my Ty. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, October sounds like a good time to do it too. I like that. I like that. I like the way y'all thinking. I like the way y'all thinking. Miss Fama says, damn, Drake call. Yep, 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 yep. Just nigga, the Chicago meetup is gonna be epic. I already know. I already know. I already know. Jackson Tabasco says, I've only heard a dog beg. Let me tell you something. You about to hear Gangsta beg. Now Nesto said he a gangster. Nesto said that we out here on this internet, we ain't got no money, we ain't got nothing going on. We sitting in a room in a house with one bedroom, right? We are sitting in a house and we got one bedroom and we eating some corn hash, which by the way is delicious. Okay. But that's what we're doing. We eating corn hash and we sit in a room and we ain't got nothing going on. Okay. All right. This coming from a man who's sitting in a cell, which is one room, eating not corn hash, and he ain't got nothing going on. Okay. But here's the thing, Nesto, and I checked it last night and I checked it again. Let me look at my phone real quick. Okay. Hold on, Chick-fil-A gal. Hold on, Chick-fil-A gal. Let me look at my phone and see if I am begging somebody for commissary. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Begging. Okay, there's a call to my mama. All right. This was a scam call. Okay. Let's see. Let me check my text, y'all. Hold on. I'm just looking. Okay. I'm looking to see when the last time I begged somebody to put money on my books. Let me see. That's an email that I got. All right. Let's see. This is asking me if I want to refinance my home. No, thank you. Let's see. Let's see. This is from Facebook. Apparently, somebody liked my post. Okay. All right. Let's see. Nope. 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 I don't see anywhere where I have begged somebody to put money on my books. Oh, that's right. Because I'm not in jail. Funny how that works. Funny how that works. Chick-fil-A gal said, nah, begging ain't gangster at all. I didn't think it was. I ain't think it was. Okay. I'm just saying. I was just trying to get to where, because he said he a gangster, but I don't remember gangsters begging Chick-fil-A gal. I really don't. Hey, let's talk about it all is in the house and says, hey, everybody, hello, hello, hello. GC said Dre made him ask twice. I would have made him ask 15, 16 times. I ain't gonna lie. Tanya B said, I heard a wankster beg. He goes by Nesto. Damn it. Man, damn it. Whew. Jackson Tabasco, let me tell you something that you can't do. Okay. Let me tell you something that you can't do. Now, Jackson Tabasco, I'm pretty sure you're capable of a lot of different things. One thing you can't do is keep my ass out of Louisiana. Okay. That ain't gonna happen. All right. All right. You can meet me on Canal and Loyola. Okay. Just meet me over there by where the Albertville projects used to be at. Okay. And you'll find native in Louisiana. You ain't gonna keep my ass out of Louisiana. Okay. It ain't gonna happen. All right. All right. Jackson Tabasco, don't start with me. Don't start with me. Keeping me out of Louisiana. What the hell ever. What the hell ever. Okay. I ain't. Don't try me like that. Don't try me like that. DMV Scorpio Flim Pies here. I couldn't wait to hear your breakdown of these calls. Oh, it's coming. It is coming. Legacy Moon said, Native, you buster, you just asked me for $5. That was for a late fee, Legacy Moon. Okay. That was for a late fee. Okay. And you ain't got to put it all out here on the internet. Okay. That was for a late fee, Legacy Moon. All right. You ain't got to put the $5 out here on the internet so folks can see that I needed $5 real quick. Okay. All right. At least I ain't asked you for $100. All right. I ain't asked for $100 on my books. Okay. I ain't do that. Damn it, man. Muffin 218 in the house says hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. All righty then. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Karen Waller Williams, thank you so much for the super chat, says, this here for your books, Native. Thank you for putting some on my books, Karen Waller Williams. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, she was talking to Tyrone. Oh, Tyrone. Yeah. Well, I don't think, look, Justin's mom, I don't think Tyrone can go out of the state. I don't think. I don't think. I don't think. Anyway. EK says, I love Dre on this call. Dre taught Nesto talking ish about me. I'm gonna make you big. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. Let's get to it. Okay, let's get to it. We about to get into this call. Okay. We about to get into this call. I got me some Dre. I gotta I didn't read it with the stutter, Karen Waller Williams. This here for your books. Why are y'all like this? Why are y'all like this? Tell me that. Tell me that. All right, let's see. We're gonna make this a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to see. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Phone calls from prison. We got Dre, we got Dion, we got Nesto. Let's listen.
According to the data provided, Nesto has not had a phone call or a tablet visit with anyone, including Sonia, since April 7th, 2025. The calls in this video are between Nesto, Dion, and Dre, and they're from April 2nd and April 6th. Take a listen.
Hello?
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 How you doing?
I'm good. What's going on there, stuff?
Good. I ain't no standing here on. You doing all right?
I'm good.
Okay. If you can you sit me tell me if you still got the app?
Hold on one second. What you say next time?
I say if you can you send me something if you still got that app?
I like it when Nesto tries to be clear with his words. If you can you send me something on the app? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Tanya be here. Did you hear him try to be clear? Okay. All right. Did you hear him try to be clear? Hey, Shirley's divorced finally. How's my grandkids? And how's Denise? But Shirley's divorced finally. Did you hear him? Did you hear him try to be clear? If you got that, if you still got the app, can you send me something? Listen, y'all. Hold on, y'all. We ain't even started yet. We already into the foolishness. Hold on.
I'm good.
Okay. If you can you sit me tell me if you still got that app?
Hold on one second. What you say next time?
I said if you can you send me something if you still got that app?
If you can you send me something if you still got the app? See, Nesto is trying really hard not to sound like he begging. But he, and Dre's making him say shit twice. Dre is trying to make him say shit twice. If you can you send me something on the app if you still got the app? You know what, Nesto?
Y'all sound clown. That sound like a clown statement.
That sounds like a clown statement, Nesto. I thought you was a gangster. I thought you was a gangster. If you can you send me something if you still got the app? He did that, girl. Dre heard him the first time. Okay, Dre heard him the first time. Yes, he did. Make it rain. Dre heard him the first damn time. All right. If you can you send me something if you still got the app? Hey, Mary Willis, how are you doing? Glad that you are here. All right. Y'all, we just getting started. Okay. We are Abuja Bay. We are just getting started. Okay. You talking about stop. We just starting. Okay. Okay. All right. If you can tell me something, I'm not. Okay, listen, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. I so appreciate it. I go to court this month. It changed it.
I thought your lawyer had took a lapse in the eve.
Dre said, I thought your lawyer took a lapsing of Eve. Okay, hold on, y'all. Now y'all know. Now look, now if I had to pick a favorite runaway slave, okay, it's Dre. Okay, if I had to pick a favorite runaway slave, right, one that I just like look up to, okay, is Dre. And I know y'all wondering why. Now we see Dre. Okay. Now he is dressed down in the picture that Phone Calls from Prison has on the screen, right? Now let me show you Dre in his regular uniform. Okay. This is Dre in his regular uniform. This is how Dre normally walks out the house looking. All right. Look dapper. Okay. I'm making this big so y'all can see. Okay. Now, as you can see, when he's in his casual attire, right? Dre is he's shaved down. But see, when he goes on the plantation, Dre, he lets the beard grow out a little bit. He's got the fuller beard look. Okay, he is ready to pick some cotton. He is ready to throw Brer Rat back in that briar patch. Okay, Dre is ready for action. This is his uniform now. When we see him standing there with Nesto, okay, Dre is casual attire, shaved down a little bit. He got on some pants, okay, some white pants, okay, right, and he's making sure that he touches that car, all right. He's making sure that his hand is on that car because Dre might just fall over because Dre broke his meniscus, all right. Now, Delicate Dale, I know you don't break a meniscus, but Dre broke his, okay. Dre broke his meniscus, y'all. So he has to make sure he's holding on to that car because otherwise we don't know what the hell gonna happen. All right. So Dre, we gonna listen to Dre one more time. Y'all know I have a thing with Dre and the way he talk. Okay, so y'all listen.
I thought your lawyer had took a lapse in the Eve.
A lapsing of Eve. Now I got some smart folks in here. Y'all are some smart people. Okay. Now, here's what I'm asking you all. What the hell is a lapsing of Eve? What is a lapsing of Eve, Miss Fine One? Gail Martin. What is a lapsing of Eve? Okay. I don't know. I don't know my tie. What is a lapsing of Eve? Huh? Tanya B here. Do you know what a lapsing of Eve is? Look, Happy to Be Happy is in the house. It's wonderful. I have an hour commute and I get to listen to Native Tribe. Yes, indeed. Happy to Be Happy. And not only do you get to listen, but you also get to participate because what I'm trying to understand right now, Happy to Be Happy, is what is a lapsing of Eve? Because Dre thought Nesto's lawyer took a lapsing of Eve. And I don't know what the hell that is. So maybe, okay, when Pepsi says Native Tribe Urban Media, Dre reminds of parole board hearings in LA. No, I'm not California. The swamps. Oh, really? Really, One Pepsi? Really? Well, do they have a lapsing of Eve, one Pepsi? Is there a lapsing of Eve out there, One Pepsi? Huh? Is that what happens in the swamp? Because he do sound like old swamp nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Look, that girl says leave of absence, but how you get an absence of leave? That girl, huh? How that work? I'm just saying. A lady 747 said, "Is that like Summer's Eve?" Hell, I don't know. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I don't know. Love those nibblers from Zaxby's. I don't know. Oh, my Tony says he meant a laxative. Oh, so you're saying Dre thought that Nesto's lawyer took a laxative on an eve, like on one evening he took a laxative? Is that what he's saying? Because Reefs and Most Mom, I don't know what a lapsing of Eve is. Okay. Retro in my fro says I don't speak Dre. Who does? Who does? I'm just saying. Gabby Girl says whenever takes a lapse around these two. Yes, a lapsing of Eve. Okay. Yanobi Dene, who always has something hilarious to say. Yanobi Dene says, is that dude douching? I don't know. Okay. Shark Tank Life said lapse of Eve means when you miss the nighttime. Okay, all right, that could be a thing. No, 504 says I'm in confusement. Me too. Okay, all right. Ms. Lady says whomsoever can translate, I'd appreciate it. Whomsoever is another one. Okay, all right. Mary Willis said do not know. All right. Oh boy, y'all have really helped me understand. Okay, that this man is hard to understand. Siri Colette says, please tell me someone really understands him. Not me. Not me. Okay. All right. One Pepsi says Native Tribe Urban Media. Yep, they say they can't read. Wow. I just don't know what the hell is. Gail Martin, I'm not trying to even be funny, Gail Martin. I'm not trying to be funny. But Gail Martin, do you know what a lapsum of Eve is? Because if there's anything funny right now, it is Dre saying lapsing of Eve. He thought, I thought, Nestos, I thought your attorney took a lapsum of Eve. What they're doing over there in Nestos? That's the funny part, Gail Martin. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm just saying. All right. Just Nikki said I got to ask my HR department. Talks with TK said I want to take one. Me too. Hey, Ducky Dexter, how are you? Hope you are doing well. All right. Well, let's listen. Maybe there's context. Okay. All right. Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mystery says it means lapse with a domestic road knee. Wow. That sounds painful. Sounds painful. Baxter Feather says almost sounds sexual. Native sounds like lapse of Eve could mean he was trying to swim in it. DMV, Scorpion, Flim Pie. I'm not trying to make your face hurt. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell a lapsum of Eve is. That's all I'm trying to do. All right. My mission is very simple. Very, very simple. Okay. Now let's see if there's maybe some context that we're just missing, folks. Okay.
Damn. Leave. I'm sorry.
I don't know about none of that, sir.
Oh, you don't?
No, sir.
Hell, I don't know nothing about it either, Dre. I don't know what the hell you was talking about. A lapsum of Eve. I don't know nothing about that. You don't? No, nigga, we don't know what you're talking about. A lapsing of Eve. What the fuck? All right, let's listen, y'all.
I don't know nothing about none of that you're talking about. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So. Okay, sir. Wow. Okay.
Wow, what?
I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing on this here. You know I can't say
Okay.
nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
But thank you, though. But thank you.
Do y'all know what the hell is happening right now? Because I don't. Like, what the what is happening right now? He said, okay, so far, this is what we have in this conversation. That's why we ain't going to be here that long, right? We ain't going to be here long tonight because they ain't saying shit. Look, it was, okay, so far, I'm going to recap. Hey, Nestos, they say that your lawyer took a lapsum of Eve. That you? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, okay, all right, okay. All right, so, I can't say nothing on this here phone. Yeah, I know, okay, all right. All right, so, all right. Thank you. Okay. Wow. That's all that's happened so far. Okay? Look, that's all that is happening so far in this call. Okay? Look, Chi-Town Libra Mo says, Dre has to know by now this ninja full of shit. You know he does, Chi-Town Libra Mo. You know he does. Okay? All right? Justin's mom said, hey, Uncle Dre, even though I'm older than you, still my uncle. well, are you sure? I mean, are you sure that you're older than him? Look, Justin's mom, I'm gonna ask you one more time as you look at this picture that's on the screen. Are you sure that you're older than him? Because I don't think I'm doubting that you are. Okay, but I want to make sure that you're sure that you're older than this gentleman on the screen. Okay, all right. I don't think you are. I don't. Okay. Muffin 218 says, "Oh, stupid Nesto doesn't even know what to say. He can't fill Dre out after begging for money." Right. Ms. Lady says, did Dre agree or not agree on sending him the money? What is going on? He agreed on sending him the money, but Nesto really didn't have anything else to talk about. Dre wanted to know about the lapsum of Eve for his attorney, and now they're just sitting there literally holding the phone going, what, huh, what, wow, what, huh, thank you. Like, that's all that's going on, Ms. Lady. I don't know why they're wasting money on this call. That girl says, sounds like Nesto heard some good news. Okay. I'm not sure outside of getting out of jail what good news he could have, but okay. All right. EK said Nesto don't like what Dre said. The lapsum of Eve. He ain't like that, EK. I don't know. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what's going on right now. Okay. All right. I don't know what's going on right now. Okay. Please hit the like button as April B has suggested. Thank you so much, April B. I appreciate that. Justin's mom says, I think I'm younger by the looks of this photo. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's what I was trying to tell you. Ms. Nisi says, Dre is probably thinking the audacity of this motherfucking gangster begging me for money. Where's Sonya at? That's what I would ask him. That's what I was asking. Okay. Where is Sonya? Your do everything. Your do all. The one that does everything for you. You don't need nobody but her. Right? You don't need nobody but Sonya. I would remind him of those words. One Pepsi says, I found out what they talk like. Google it. It's priceless the way they talk. Maybe I should not laugh. Sorry. No one Pepsi. We are here to laugh. That is our purpose tonight. And every night that you come to the Native Tribe show, okay? All right, we gonna laugh. Let's laugh some more.
What else going on? How you been doing?
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there, but I'm hanging in there. God got me. God got me. He got me. He's working some things out.
Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility got him, okay? I just wanted to correct that, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you sound in good spirit yourself.
Hey, it is what it is. It might well be. It is what it is. You can't change it.
No, you can't. You can't change it. You can't change it.
Might well try to make the best of it, buddy. I will try to make the best of it. It's rough out here, too.
Yeah, I see it. I keep up with the paper and the news. I see what's going on. It's a whole nother world out there, buddy. It's a whole nother world. Yes, sir. I see it. Okay.
How you been doing?
I'm hanging in there, man. I'm hanging in there.
Well, now, I don't know for sure. You know, that's what they say on the what's it called. You know, that's what I heard. You know, the people that love you so much and always follow you. That's what they said. So I don't know if it's true or not. Now, you didn't tell me. That's what I heard. Now, I don't know how true it is. I heard them talking about it.
Oh.
So that's why I was like, oh, okay.
Wait, so Dre, are you back on the absence of leave? Is that what you're talking about? You still on the lapsum of Eve? Dre, you done switched all the way back to the beginning of the damn conversation and Nesto didn't want to have with you because he's on a recorded line. Is that what you just did, sir? Here's the thing, Dre. We don't just make up things, right? We're not just out here making up things. There was documentation that was filed by Ernesto Williams' lawyer, all right, saying that he needed a leave of absence, Dre, all right? Maybe back on the plantation, it was called a lapsum of Eve whenever you ain't feel like picking the cotton, but it's called a leave of absence, and it was filed by Sean Hoover, okay? And we laughed at Mr. Hoover because he used somebody else's paperwork and didn't bother to change the name or the pronouns, okay? So we ain't just make that up, all right? And we don't love Nesto, all right? As a matter of fact, we can't stand Nesto. And the reason why we do this and we laugh at Nesto is because we cannot stand Nesto. So let's get this straight. I want to make sure that I get your language correct. I want to make sure that you're saying the right things, all right? Otherwise, you're going to sound as dumb as he sounds. So, Dre, point number one, we don't make this shit up. There was documentation filed. Point number two, if you're listening, just say that you're listening, all right? But I need you to get it right when you listen, Okay, come on over to the Native Tribe show, go to the Vila North show, go to the Legacy Moon show, whichever one you want to go to. All right, so that way we can get you straight on the facts. All right, sir. Okay, drop on down into the comments. Hell, don't forget to like the damn video. All right. So Dre, I just want to make sure that you got this straight. We are not making this up. His lawyer took a leave of absence. Your friend is a liar. He knows all about it. Damn. Well, I tell you what. We got Hollywood in the house. It is Carlise Burke is celebrating 4 months of membership. Thank you for rocking with your boy for 120 days, Carlise Burke. Thank you for supporting the channel with this member milestone. Says, hey, Native and Tribe, I'm just listening. All right, Carlise Burke, thank you so much for being here. Y'all check out Carlise Burke. Y'all go look up Carlise Burke, and you're going to see that Carlise Burke is in some movies. All right. She is Hollywood in the house. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the member milestone. Keisha Marie says Nutso is a bum. He is indeed. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's listen. Let's listen, because Dre gonna get this wrong again. Here we go.
I don't know.
I don't believe none of them folks be singing, so.
Okay.
How does Nesto know what them folks be saying? Nesto ain't got no access to internet. Nesto ain't got no access to YouTube. So how do Nesto not believe what them people say unless he hears it from Sonya, who is a ridiculous liar? So how would you know what the people say that you don't agree with, Nesto? I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I don't believe none of them folks saying. You be talking. Everybody be talking, bro. But okay, I understand.
You understand? Well, call him and ask him.
I ain't gonna say nothing on this hotline. It's hotline.
I got you.
Hotline, buddy. Smoking.
So you're not going to call your lawyer to ask about something that you don't know about, but yet you don't want to talk about the thing that you don't know about, or talk about calling your lawyer about the thing that you don't know about, the lapsum of Eve. You don't want to call them about that? Because see, if I call somebody and if I'm locked up and they say, hey, I heard that your lawyer was taking a lapsum of Eve. First of all, I'd be like, why are you talking like that? Second of all, I'd be like, let me call my lawyer and find out what the fuck a lapsum of Eve is. And then that way I can find out exactly what it is that I can't talk about on the phone. Just saying. I'm just saying, because I don't understand why he can't just call Sean Hoover and ask about the lapsum of Eve that he don't know nothing about. Okay. Maretta says, does Dre know this is our entertainment? You know what? None of them really understand why we do what we do, right? I really believe that they think that what we are doing is news reporting. Like Sonya swears that we're trying to be the news. I have no desire in my heart to be the news. I'm not trying to be Don Lemon. I ain't trying to be Wolf Blitzer. Okay. I ain't trying to be none of them people. Right. My job is to entertain. That's what I do. So they think that we are reporting news and that we're trying to be news reporters. That's not what we are. Even Sean Hoover thinks that we are media of some sort, which is why he tried to have the internet gag, which is crazy. Because I'm not a member of the media. All right. If y'all come here and you find out something new from me, all right, if you learn something from me, that's fine. Because there are some educational moments in these very serious charges. However, I'm not attempting to be the news. And that's what Dre thinks. That's what Dion thinks. That's what Sonya thinks. They all think that we're trying to be the news. I have zero desire to be that. So I don't know, Maretta, if that's what he thinks. I really do think that he thinks that we trying to like get on MSNBC or something. And that's not, that ain't what I'm trying to do. One Pepsi says Dre is touching that car like it's hot, like the hot GA sun was burning it up. Yes, indeed, One Pepsi. He is touching it like it's hot, but he's touching it in a really weird way. Like he's not leaning on it. he's just literally touching. It looks weird. That's a weird looking picture. It almost looks like he is a little kid, and they told him not to touch the car, and he gonna touch the car anyway. Look how he doing it. It's just weird. It's just a really weird way to do that. I mean, honestly. Boys Nana say you gonna believe when they send your butt to prison. Yes, indeed. Major's wife said the lawyer calls are the ones that are private. Nesto is so slow. I can't say none of the hotline. The hotline. Did the hotline. Hotline. I got hotline. Did right here. Did the hotline. I can't say nothing on the hotline, buddy. Can't say nothing on the hotline. That girl says he's lying to Dre, but begging him for money, but he talks his ass off with Sonya. Right. Right. How does he know, that girl, that he can't talk about it when he don't know what it is? How that work? How that work? Linda is in the house. Hello, Linda. How are you? Karen Waller Williams said, well, that car was hot, all right. Keisha Marie said Dre looked like his feet swole. All that cotton picking. Chick-fil-A girl. Why? Chick-fil-A girl says Dre bra size is 44 triple D. We finna play this call, y'all. I'm finna leave this. I'm not. I'm not doing this with you, Chick-fil-A girl. I am not doing it with you. A 44 triple. Play the damn video.
It shouldn't be hot no more.
Man, it ain't hot as fuck right, man. Ain't gonna stay hot.
Everything don't die down now. We non-existent no more. I love it. We don't even talk about us no more.
Oh, well.
Period.
Well, you know what, buddy? I'm gonna keep it gas.
Let's talk about you. Let's still talk about you.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. Yeah. But I'm hanging in there, bud. I'm hanging in there. Yeah, just got to send my little paperwork out, letters, and all my books and stuff on the road. So, yeah. So stand busy. That's all I can do. Stand busy, keep my head up, you know what I'm saying? Keep my prayers going, and keep God first. Your buddy gonna be all right. Yeah.
What is going on, 3 now?
Yes, sir. I'm at 3. I'm at the door. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I don't know what they're trying to do.
Huh?
I said, I don't know what they're trying to do. That's crazy.
Hey, man. All I can say, let God do his thing. Do what he do. That's it. Okay, sir. You doing all right? Everything good, though? Everything is moving out with you, right?
It is what it is. That's all. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's life. Glad to be here. I mean, everybody got issues. Everybody got problems. You know, I got plenty of those. So, hey, everything 3 times more expensive than what it was when you were here.
Yeah, it's gonna go up today though.
Going up, everything. Go buy a tire now for that bus now. See what it costs.
Oh wait.
I mean, you don't have to pay it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get me some orange apples when I get out. I don't care what it costs. I definitely got.
You gonna get you some what?
Some orange apples, some orange apples, and some plums, sir. I ain't had no fruit in 3 years. So,
orange, apples, and plums.
Yes, sir. And banana. Yes, sir.
And banana.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Were you eating that when you was out here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you heard from your son? How your son doing?
I just tried to call him. I guess he's working or whatever he's doing.
I think I talked to him about a couple weeks ago. I reached out to him. He answered. So he's just chilling. What about the other buddy? You talked to him?
I ain't talking to him.
Nah, he ain't talked to the unindicted co-conspirator Dre. You're referring to Earl Lamont Dunbar. No, he hasn't talked to him. No, Earl Lamont Dunbar is too busy talking to Will Wooten right now. All right, he a little busy, Dre, so he ain't had a chance to talk to Nesto. Okay, that hasn't happened. All right. Yeah, so there's that. Miss Piggy Braxton in the house. Miss Piggy Braxton, the other white meat, says Nesto doesn't want to talk about his case with people that can actually help him, but will let that bird brain talk forever. You are correct. And I think that's awfully ironic, Miss Piggy Braxton. The fact that, yeah, Shirley was trying to help. He didn't want to say nothing to her. Dre, asking about what's going on. He don't want to say nothing to him. But yeah, we'll talk to Sonya to death and won't think nothing else about it. It's really, really weird to me. That girl said Nesto said he on his way out the door in a prison cell. Yep. Mimi said, "What you blowing for, Nesto? What you blowing for? What you blowing for? Huh?" Chick-fil-A gal said Nesto looked like his hair smells sweaty. It looks like they're both uncomfortable in this picture. It does. It looks like they are both uncomfortable. Yes, Ducky Dexter. He is going to get some oranges and some apples when he get out. Okay, some oranges. Y'all know what an orange is. One Pepsi. Don't act like you don't know what an orange is. Okay, all right. It won't talk about. Look. You know what an orange is. And some plums. And some plums, some plums and an orange. Ducky Dexter, you have heard of an orange before. You have gotten up and drank some orange juice for breakfast. You have gone to the mall and got an orange Julius. Yes, you have, Ducky Dexter. I ain't never heard of an orange before. You have. You know what an orange is. You know at Halloween when people come out with their pumpkins and they are all orange. Okay? You know that. Now, the only black but not better wants to know what is up with what is up with the swooped up hairline. He was being fancy that day. All right. Boys Nana said Nesto ball stain. Boys Nana. Why, Boys Nana? Why? It's getting hot in here, Boys Nana. It's getting hot in here. Okay. Nesto ball sting. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. Delicate Dale says, I know what my best friend eats. Yes, indeed. That's true, Delicate Dale. See, Delicate Dale, again, they were not very close friends. Okay. Dre has said that. Dre said that the only time he hears from Nesto is when Nesto is locked up. So, yes, you're right, Delicate Dale. My best friends, I pretty much know if they are eating apples and fruits and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm just saying. Hey, Tisha, how you doing? Let me see. Karen Waller Williams said free Boys Nana. Well, I mean, look, Boys Nana is, Boys Nana had to go to the furnace. Okay, she just did. That dude 06 says, "Hey, Native, I'm craving some Orange Crush soda." Yeah, everybody has some Orange Crush soda, Ducky Dexter. Okay, everybody know about Orange Crush soda. You ain't never had an Orange Crush soda either, because we all have. Okay, all right. Leo Lady 251 says, "Is it me or is Nesto right leg pants dirty?" It is dirty. Okay. It is absolutely dirty. Okay. Mistress Monica said, "Oh, so y'all too bougie for oranges, apples, and plums." Yes. Oh, my. Look, Real says it's getting hot in here, so go in the back and take off all your clothes. I missed that verse in the song, Real. I missed that verse. Linda says, "That dude, I love orange cream smoothie." Yes. Get your orange cream smoothie. Let's listen to what else he's going to mispronounce.
No, sir. No, sir. Your favorite word is all this capping going on. I just can't wait.
Hey, that ain't my favorite word. You call me every night and I always ask me about that. I hadn't heard from him in a minute, so.
That's all I'm going to say. All this capping going on. I can't wait, buddy.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
I ain't doing that. I'm just driving. On my way from Chicago.
Okay.
Raining up there, cold, wind blowing. I'm just.
Do I have any truck drivers in the house? Do I have anybody that's a truck driver in the house? Can any of my truck driving people, or if you know truck driving people, do they just go to one place? Because I promise this dude only goes to Chicago. Every time we talk to, ever since we have known Dre, when we first met Dre, all the way to now, the only place this Negro goes is Chicago. Is that the only place he's allowed to go? Can he go anywhere else? Will he ever pick up a load in, I don't know, Utah? Can he go to, I don't know, Philadelphia, New Jersey? There's a whole wide world out here. And Dre only takes his ass to Atlanta and damn Chicago. What is he hauling up there? Is he the one that brings the Uno's pizzas? Is he the one that brings the Chicago Cubs jerseys? What is it with him and Chicago? Can he go somewhere else? I am pretty sure, okay? I'm pretty sure that there is something else that he could do besides go to Chicago. I'm just saying. EK said that might be his only route. Really? Really, EK? I need him to go somewhere else, EK. He has one contract. Make It Rain NYC say he's an independent driver. He probably only has one contract. Well, Dre, you've been working on this one contract for a very long time. Okay? I'm gonna need you to go somewhere else. I'm gonna need you to go somewhere else. Anyway, Naseby2B says, when you do the impersonations, yo, Native, I laugh my ass off to the point that I have to look to the phone like, why, Native, why are you not in stand-up? Well, technically I am, okay? I just stand up behind a screen on my computer, okay? This is stand up while sitting down, okay? I'm doing the thing, okay? But Naseby2B, thank you so much for letting me know that that you have to look at your phone while you laugh your ass off, okay? That means that I'm doing my job, and I appreciate you being here, okay? All right. I'm technically doing stand-up. It's real technical, okay? Muffin218, hold on. Muffin218 says, my son-in-law and daughter-in-law drive. You can pick what you want. Okay. April B says, I think he chooses where he wants to go. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Linda says, talks with TK. I think I'm going to have to buy some orange creamsicle popsicles. Yes. Those were good. Aquarius Bay says, think he goes to Jacksonville too. Yeah, I've heard him say that. Jay Blake said that's a long ride to Chicago. It is from Atlanta to Chicago. Let me tell you what was long. Atlanta to DC. When I went with a group of people to go to the first Obama inauguration, and that was torture. I had no idea it would be 12 hours, and it was miserable. So I can imagine how long it is from Atlanta to Chicago driving a truck. It's gotta be far. Chick-fil-A gal says he can't go anywhere else because Nesto name is mud everywhere else. It is indeed. Jane says, I'm late. Hi, y'all. Hey, Jane, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Salt and Pepper Trusted says, my brother's a truck driver. He only takes routes from Houston to Florida Panhandle. Okay. All right. I mean, I-10 most of the way. Okay. All right. GC says, all that sitting, his nuts stank like his breath. GC. Boys, Nana, you got some company. Oh, boy. Talks with TK says ATL to DC is only 10 hours, Native. Y'all was playing on the road. I wasn't doing nothing but sitting back there. They said it was 12 hours and it took them 12 hours. I'm just saying. Now, mind you, Talks with TK, this was during the time when the inauguration was happening. So is it possible that the extra 2 hours was tacked on because we couldn't actually get to DC? We had to go to Virginia. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, but it took us 12 hours. Talks with TK, it did. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know. GC said, "Hey, I'm back at the party." It's not a party, GC, at the furnace. Okay, it's not. It's not. But yeah, Talks with TK. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know, but it damn sure took us 12 whole hours to get there, and I was so ooh. Ms. Lady said that drive from Florida to California was no joke. We did it years ago, but we'll never do it again. I've done it before. I have done it before. It was 3 days, I think. I think it was 3 days of constant driving. Ain't doing that no more. Nope. Justin's mom says breath, balls, and butt stank like old pleather seats and funk. Justin's mom, you know it hurt me more than it hurt you, right? Look, Double Handcuff said Dre got leftover Zaxby's in his teeth, making that breath like thunder. Hey, Del Sol, how are you doing on this evening? Let's listen to these people. I can't deal with y'all.
Right.
Okay.
Caught me at a good time. Just sitting here listening at the wind.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing, sir. That's what you do best. That's what you do best.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Do you remember? Hold on one second. Do you remember the last time you and I talked, and you had me to reach out to your people?
No, I don't remember that. Jackson Tabasco, thank you so much for the super chat. Jackson Tabasco says, "I'm sick of you, native." This is why Jackson Tabasco is my best frenemy. Okay. I love me some Jackson Tabasco, but me and Jackson Tabasco butt heads sometimes. Okay. So this is my best frenemy. For anybody that doesn't know, her name is Jackson Tabasco. She's a wonderful human being. She is one of my mods, but me and Jackson Tabasco have these ridiculous arguments about ridiculous things. Okay. So Jackson Tabasco, I don't know why you're sick of me, but hopefully it works itself out. Okay. All right, Jackson Tabasco, but thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Now, let's figure out what the hell they talking about.
Yeah.
You know something that I noticed? That call never did get played.
What?
It never did get played. There was one person playing because it was positive. If it was something negative, it would have been. It didn't, but one person played. When I tell you that went up under the roof, it didn't get played. But one time, that was it. A lot of other people don't even know nothing about it. It never did get played. Now I'm waiting to see was it going to get played. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because everything was positive, speaking life into you. It never did get played.
No, it did get played, Dre. See, here's the thing, Dre. I know you're a truck driver and all, but I know you're a truck driver. I know you are. Okay. All right. Hold on, Dre. Hold on, Dre. I gotta talk to my mod real quick. Okay. Jackson Tabasco. Again with the super chat. What you breathing for? I'm breathing because I need to live, Jackson Tabasco. Okay. That's why I'm breathing. Doggone it. Thank you so much for the super chat, though, Jackson Tabasco. Again, y'all, in case you all do not know, every now and then, me and Jackson Tabasco have a little bit of an altercation, okay? It's all in love. You know, we always end up resolving it, okay? So I don't know what Jackson Tabasco's problem is tonight, but we're okay. Everything is fine. Thank you so much, though, for the super chat, Jackson Tabasco. So to answer your question, I'm breathing because I need to live, okay? All right. Okay. Now, Dre, this is what I wanted to address with you. Sir, we don't just play calls, okay? When phone calls from prison drops a call, we review it, Okay. I remember the call that you're referring to, sir. Nobody avoided this because it was positive. Okay. And in all honesty, I'm going to address that call tomorrow. All right, sir. I'm going to address it. And I hope that you're listening, Dre, because I'm going to show you how not positive that call was. I'm going to show you how disgusting that call actually was. Okay. All right. So Dre, come on over to the Native Tribe show tomorrow. All right. And I will break down how disgusting that call actually is. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Make it rain NYC. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says Native, play that call next. I will play that call because my friend Legacy Moon is coming on behind me. I will play that call tomorrow. All right. Make it rain. I did not have the what's the word? I did not have the let's just say that call pissed me off. Okay. So I didn't have it in me to do it tonight, make it rain. All right. Wanted to keep tonight kind of light, but I will go into it tomorrow and we will talk about how disgusting that call actually is. Because on the surface, it sounds positive, right? On the surface, it sounds positive. But I'm going to tell y'all what, there's a lot of things that were said by this woman that I have to question who she is. Okay. All right. I got to question who she is and what her theology actually is. Okay. You know, I don't know this lady, but going by what she said in this call, I have to question her whole theology, her whole outlook on Bible, and her whole outlook on prayer and God. It makes me question all of that. Okay. So the prayer warrior call we will do tomorrow, make it rain. But thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. 80% CMOS says Nesto's Prayer Warriors has a few steps away from having a storage unit, a house, a mosque, a grocery store, or something in her name. Nesto doesn't meet anyone he doesn't victimize. Correct. Correct. And we will get to her. Leo lady say, yes, Nada, she's very suspicious. She's suspicious and she sounds like a nutcase. Okay, if I could be completely honest with you, and it has nothing to do with her being a prayer warrior, but it has everything to do with the way that she has the way that she presents her prayers, right? Okay, it's the way that she's presenting Nesto. All right, it's the way that she is completely ignoring the victims of Nesto. All right, and so that in itself just blew my mind. So we gonna see about Prayer Warrior, okay? We're gonna talk about her. But Ms. Lady, thank you so much for your generosity, y'all. Look at Ms. Lady. Oh my goodness. Ms. Lady says, always guaranteed a laugh over here. You're with the tribe. Yes, Ms. Lady, I do the best that I can. And Ms. Lady, thank you so much for this. I really do appreciate that. Seriously, I really, really do. You have always been a supporter of this channel and supporter of me. So thank you, Ms. Lady, for the super chat. Deanne is in the building. Says Native, I'm with you on that. Deanne, this lady had me hot as a firecracker. This lady had me hot as a firecracker listening to her talk to Nesto as if he is the victim in all of this. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I didn't have it in me, Deanne, to do it tonight. I did not. But tomorrow I will take off the gloves for the prayer warrior. Trust me. Lady Janice says, I commented on PCFP page because just because someone does good, it does not make them godly. Right. And that's exactly my point, Lady Janice. For this lady to pretend like Nesto is the victim of the heinous things that he has done and been accused of, oh, hell no. Hell no. Kyla K says she did sound kind of crazy. Oh, she did. And I'm pointing all that out. Paradise in Mexico says she reminded me of Lamont. Basically, it was all a hype call. It was all hyping him up. Shay B says, Native, I think you're the only person who actually listened to the Talking Ass Woman. I listen, and I listen really, really hard. Because one thing that we have to learn in this life, no matter what your religion, no matter how you walk, no matter what you believe, we have to take accountability. And everybody around Ernesto, no matter what they claim to believe, Sonia's an atheist. Bible Lady is a mouse. Shirley's a Christian. You know, you have all these different people with all these different beliefs, but nobody holds Ernesto Williams. You know, they say he nasty. Nobody holds this man accountable, right? And when I say this lady took it too far, Shaby, she took it too far as him just, oh, you know, God is going to do this because you have to forgive. What? Ernesto Williams got to forgive somebody? Man, get the fuck out of here. Shaby, so yeah, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow, y'all. Don't get me started on the prayer warrior tonight. We're gonna talk about her tomorrow, okay? Salt and Pepper Trusted said, yeah, Native, that call pissed me off too. It pissed me off, and I'm pissed off thinking about it. Like just thinking about it, you know. Deanne said, yes, she was extremely dismissive. About he asked the victims to forgive him, right? Deanne, that's right. AK's POV said, I did hear her say she doesn't care what he did because Nesta was good to her, right? So AK's POV, what she's saying is that fuck the people that were victimized by him. Fuck them people. You was good to me. So therefore, I'm going to bring this shadow, right? I'm going to bring this shadow over and I'm going to let you be covered by God because you did something good for me. Forget them people over there that you did things to, including the woman that you said to write a love letter to. Y'all don't get me started on this shit tonight. We going to do this tomorrow. Okay? All right? But look at here. Ms. Lady has gifted 5 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships, y'all. 5 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships. Thank you, Ms. Lady. I do appreciate your generosity. Paradise in Mexico, Muffin 218, Loving Life, Nurse Mo, and Shayna Queen B have all received memberships. Everybody, let's give our new members a welcome. Now, look, y'all know that I don't have many rules over here. However, the one rule that I do have is if you're going to put your feet up, take your shoes off first, okay? Welcome to our new members, everybody. The family continues to grow. Lady Janice said she missed it. I put in the comments, you can't just minister one side of it. You got to tell him the full gospel. He has to confess his faults, repent, but he has to ask for those he hurt for forgiveness too. So yeah, Lady Janice, and that's my whole point. My whole point is that you're that's a very good way to put it. One side of it, right? The Nesto side. What about the people that can't sleep at night? What about the people that he pulled weapons on and put them in their face and demanded their hard-earned money? What about the people that he took things from, right? And never gave them back? What about the people who he touched? What about all those people? What about them? Forgive people when he has done unforgivable things. Lady Janice, I told you I ain't gonna get started. Obsessed with the Mess says the fact that she says she didn't care what he did because he helped her get her child is crazy. He probably only helped her so he could get closer to her child. If you know what I mean, of course I know what you mean, Obsessed with the Mess, and you are not wrong. Okay? You are not wrong. All right? Yeah. Let's finish this call. All right. We gonna handle all that tomorrow. Okay. 80% CMOS says, and he's still victimizing them by claiming he's innocent. Correct. Let's listen, y'all.
Wow.
There was one person play it.
Wow.
One person played, and that thing surely faded away. Everybody else did not touch it.
I tell you what, Dre. I tell you what. With your smart ass. I tell you what. Be careful what you ask for, Dre. Be careful what you ask for, sir. Because guess what? We doing it. We doing it. And Lord, if somebody can get word back to Dre, if somebody can find Dre in Chicago, where my Chicago people at? If any one of my Chicago people can find Dre, probably somewhere in Jewel Osco in the deli section. Okay. If any one of my Chicago people can find him, I don't know, at the docks or at Uno Pizza. Maybe he's going over to get some Garrett's popcorn. I don't know. I ain't been to Chicago in a long time. But if any of my Chicago people see Dre ass up there, okay, up there breaking turlets and shit, if any one of y'all could just let him know that the call that he said ain't nobody touched because it's so positive, just let him know Native Tribe is doing it and tell him to come over to the Native Tribe show tomorrow. I don't know if he got Wi-Fi in that truck or not. Okay. I don't know if he got Wi-Fi in the truck or not, Petty Patty. But I'm gonna need Dre to come on over. Okay. All right, my tie. Chi-Town Libra Mo, I don't know nothing about. I ain't been to Chicago since I was a child. Okay, so I'm doing the best I can. No, I take that back. I was in Chicago. I was laid over in Chicago for like 6 hours, but I didn't leave the airport. So that was the last time I was in Chicago. Okay, so I don't know that much about Chicago. I'm doing the best I can. Okay, I was trying to give you the best references to Chicago I could do. Okay, all right. Bougie Bay says Nesto has a lot of nerve, always slick talking about Lamont. Lamont is more than likely the unindicted co-conspirator. I'm sure he knows where the bodies are buried. Bougie Bay, I have said from day one, when I found out that there was an unindicted co-conspirator, that it was Lamont. I have always said that. So yes, I do believe that to be the case because he mysteriously, first of all, Lamont talked to Nesto in a really weird way. If you go back and listen to Lamont calls with Ernesto, their conversations were super stupid, and he kept them that way. And I feel like Lamont was passing time, and I feel like Lamont was like, was trying to like basically play Nesto to the left a little bit because he was snitching on Nesto. I totally believe it. I totally believe it. That girl said the call is not positive. It's not. See, people like Dre believe that once you bring God into the conversation, that automatically trumps everything else that's said in the conversation. And I'm going to show him that ain't the case. Keisha Marie said Dre can't type in the chat that good. He barely understands the commentary. Look, just tell him to come to the Native Tribe show tomorrow. That's all I'm asking. Okay. Mary Willis says, Native, if I see him, I damn sure will tell him Chicago. Okay, Mary Willis, thank you. If you see him, just wandering around Jewel Osco in the damn deli section, trying to get some Mardi Gras wings. Do they sell Mardi Gras wings up there? I don't know. But if you see him up there trying to get some wings, or maybe at the Chicagoland Zaxby's trying to get some nibblers. Okay. All right. That's right. Obsessed with the mess. Just liking the one thing they always say, like and describe the video. That's what they always say. Yep. Yep. One Pepsi says Lamont told him nothing was going on. Right. One Pepsi, how in the hell you tell somebody you don't need to be out here? Ain't nothing going on out here. What the fuck? So you mean to tell me that I should be in jail and be happy to be in jail because there's nothing going on in Atlanta? Lord have mercy. Lady Janice said, Native, what time do service start tomorrow? I don't know yet, Lady Janice. It's gonna be in the afternoon. It might be toward the evening. It might be 5 or 6, maybe tomorrow. I gotta check with my coworkers to see what my coworkers are doing. So I'll check with them and then I'll be able to say. Okay. Oh, wait, Chi-Town Libra Mo said we don't have Zaxby's. Oh, wow. Okay. No wonder Dre be bringing his ass back to Atlanta. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I ain't know that, Chi-Town Libra Mo. I don't eat his Zaxby's no way, so that don't affect me at all. Let's listen.
Wow.
That's amazing, ain't it?
Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The devil at work. It can't be God. It can't be God. It can't beat that. I know that for a fact. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do. Everything gonna be fine. We're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Okay, well, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't answering no questions. I ain't saying nothing.
I know.
I ain't saying nothing no more. Whatever you want, I ain't saying nothing. We ain't got to talk about nothing.
Okay, well, I understand.
Right. If you want to talk, you're more than welcome to talk. But down to that, I ain't saying nothing no more.
Yes, sir. I ain't got nothing to say. Love you. Thank you. Appreciate you. And
You ain't got nothing to say? Okay.
no, sir. No, sir. Not on this thing right here. No, sir.
Well,
No,
sound like
sir.
you don't learn. Sound like you don't learn your lesson.
Well, it ain't about no lesson. It just ain't. The game ain't fair. That's it.
Yeah. No, they take it in. They take it and make it out of something else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Game ain't fair, bro. Nobody want to hear the truth. Nobody wants to hear the truth, bro. Unless it happened to them now. If it happened to them, oh yeah, everybody got to hear it. Yeah. But these days times, nobody want to hear that, man. If it's something negative, they gonna run with it hard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So at the same time, watching that interview about Dion Sanders and the Sun, negative. None positive. None positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You still in the same place?
Same place. Ain't went nowhere.
Dre said, "You still in the same place?" Dre, where the fuck is he going? What, Dre? I really, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Tell me, do y'all think Dre be like trying to be funny? Because I really do think that Dre tries to be funny when he say shit like this. You still in the same place, nigga? Where you going, to the Hilton? Huh? Where you gonna go, Dre? Where do you think he's at now that he ain't in the same place? And how come you won't go see this nigga so that way you know where he at? I'm just asking the question, y'all. Just Nikki say Dre might be at Doc's. Now Doc's is a very. I remember going to Doc's when I was a kid. I do. I remember going there as a kid. Great fish sandwiches. I remember that. That I do know. And Dre probably would be there. Yes, since there's no Zaxby's. I just found out. Okay. So that girl said Nesto really implying that he's getting out. And you know what, that girl, that's fine. He can imply whatever the hell he wants to. Will Wooten is not letting it. Look, Will Wooten gonna turn him every which way but loose. Okay? And for the people that's my age that can reference that movie back, okay, Will Wooten gonna turn him every which way but loose. All right? That's what's gonna happen. Right. Tanya B here says you were not fair to the victims, Nesto. Thank you, Tanya B here. Okay. You were not fair to the victims. All right. Just keep that in mind. Work in Progress said he could have lied and said he did learn a lesson. Look, Work in Progress, he don't want to learn shit. What work in Progress? Do you remember how he reacted when he was accused of going to college? Do I need to remind you, Work in Progress? This man said, college? Man, I ain't went to no motherfucking college. I went to Job Co. I ain't went to no motherfucking college, nigga. What I'm gonna do in college? What it look like I read or something, nigga? I went to Job Co. That what I did. That what I did. Now tell me that part. Tell me that part. I don't know them folks at college. Nigga, I went to Job Co. Leo Lady 251 said no cahoots tomorrow. We are going to move our trivia to Friday. We're going to move it to Friday. Yes. So that will be on Friday. We will do a Native Tribe show tomorrow, and then we'll do our cahoots on Friday. Sharonda Blackman says, why do they think they can openly speak on a jail call? I don't know, Sharonda Blackman. It's not like Nesto has never been there before. The man has 19 cycles in Georgia, okay, has a warrant out in California and he's been arrested in Arizona. So did prison time in Kentucky. Okay. So I don't know why they think that, Sharonda Blackman, because it's not like they new to the game. Okay. Nola Brown said, Native, remember Lil Zesty told us that Dre was an idiot. Yes, she did say that. But also, Nola Brown, consider the source. All right. We're talking about a woman who thinks that Disney bought the Bible, that the body is 80% sea moss. Shout out to 80% sea moss. She believes that the internet runs through a cord under Africa. All right. So Nola Brown, she did say that, but we got to really consider the source, okay? B is here and says, I ain't saying nothing, as he answers the jail call and talks for a fortnight. Exactly. What's the point of the phone calls? B? That's what I want to know. What is the point? Obsessed with the message. Dre do be trolling Nesto sometimes. Why would you ask him, you still in the same place? Nigga, yes. Yes, he is. Bougie Bay says, I plan to be on the front row at his trial, but why do I get the feeling that he's going to take a plea? Don't get that feeling, Bougie Bay, because remember, he said it's free or death. He said he is not taking a plea. Sonya has advised him not to take a plea. And to be honest with you, Bougie Bay, I don't think Will Wooten, who has already asked for the max, is going to offer a plea. He can't take a plea, Bougie Bay, if one is not offered to him. And I don't think Will Wooten, with all of the evidence, there's nobody above Nesto to plead to. So I don't think that a plea would serve Will Wooten or the city of Atlanta any purpose. So I don't think one will be offered to him. I don't know. I ain't in the office. I'm not Sylvia and gonna sit here and pretend like I know everything, okay? I'm just giving you from a very educated guess on everything that has gone on and everything that has been presented, Bougie Bay. I don't think there's gonna be an offer presented for a plea. Just my thoughts, okay? Just my thoughts, all right? Ducky Dexter says, no native, no Mardi Gras rings, and no Mardi Gras wings, and no Zaxby. Okay, Ducky Dexter, I ain't know. I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know. All right. Mimi says Dre messy as them smothered pork chops he making right now. Mimi, you know he be smothering some pork chops. Okay, you know he do. Mary Willis says Dre trying to be funny. You still in the same place? They ain't moved you to a nicer jail, nigga. No, no. And Nesto don't get nothing. Nesto don't understand none of the damn jokes going over his head. Aquarius Bay says, agree. He ain't getting no plea offer, repeat offender, and too many victims at this time. Right. So I think that Aquarius Bay, I think that like my thought process behind that is you got all these victims. Offering him a plea totally disrespects them. You know what I mean? And again, most of the time, whenever the state is going to offer you a plea, it's to get somebody above, like to go up the chain. Nesto is all, they already got Lamont, they already got what's the girl name? Erica Kane, Erica Hewley Rothschild, whatever her name is, they already got her. Nesto is the only one, because you can't tell me that Lamont is not the unindicted co-conspirator. He is. So who's left? Steve Harvey? Shit. Who's left? There's nobody left. Hello, Alicia. Alicia, thank you so much for being here. How are you? B says, I'm so rude. Hello, everyone. I just came in talking shit. My bad. No, B. No, B. See, we run a different platform over here, okay? You can come into the room talking shit, because that's what I do. I come into the room talking shit. So, yes, B, come on in and talk your shit, but thank you for speaking to everybody. I appreciate it. The Only Black But Not Bitter says, why would Wooten have worked this long and hard just to offer him a plea deal? Right. I said the same thing. Why do Sylvester and Tweety think they have intel about his case, but not their own? That's what I'm saying. The Only Black But Not Bitter. I don't know like anybody that would work as hard as Will Wooten has. I mean, and there's a lot of stuff that he's doing behind the scenes, I found out. And look, y'all, that man ain't got no incentive to offer a deal to Nesto. What's the incentive? I mean, there isn't anything in there for him. And yes, Sylvester and Tweety do believe that they know more about this case than they actually do. They really, really do. Okay. Yes, good Judy. Sylvester and Tweety. Yes. Yep. Sylvester and Tweety. Let me see. Hold on. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame say he can plead guilty without a plea deal. It will get him less time than a jury confirming him guilty. Correct, right? He can plead guilty. So when he goes to this final plea, whenever it is, he can go to the final plea and he can plead guilty. If he pleads guilty, yes, it will lighten his sentence, but how much depends on the judge, right? So there's a couple different ways that can go. Now, do I believe that this man, in all his tough talk, listening to Sonya, right? Remember, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame, he's not going to make this decision on his own. Sonya has guided him through his thought process, through his defense, through everything through this entire time. He's not going to do anything on his own. If Sonya tells him to plead not guilty, he is going to plead not guilty because he does not like to think on his own. That's why he got here in the first place. So you're right, though. He can plead guilty without a plea deal. He can enter that final plea of guilty. He's not going to do it, though. He's not going to do it because Sonya's not going to let him do it. Okay? Lady Janice said, oh, and Sylvia, Will Wooten is very strategic in what he does. He's painting a picture of Nesto's pattern and his handiwork of scamming. That is why he continues to release his scamming deeds. Duh. 8% CMOS says, I think he's going to plead guilty and take the full time just to avoid the details coming out in trial. He doesn't want everyone to know what really went down. That way he can continue to deny stuff. 80% CMOS, you might be onto something there. That is a very good possibility. And with his ego, yeah, probably so. Well, looky here. It is my friend. My friend has come in and is speaking to everybody. Extra AF is in the house. Hello, Extra AF. How are you? She says, hey, everyone. I am so glad that you are here. How is everything going over in Extra AF land? Huh? Ain't seen you in a minute. Glad that you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Keisha Marie said, what do y'all think will happen on Wednesday? Oh, boy. I don't know. Keisha Marie. That is a very good question. But I think that he's going to plead not guilty. And the shit show will begin from there. That's, if it doesn't get postponed or no other crazy shit like that, then yeah. That's what I think. I think he will absolutely plead not guilty because I do think that he thinks that he's going to be able to beat the case because of Sonya. Sharonda Blackman says, Native, what is he doing behind the scenes? Do tell. Sharonda Blackman, he's doing a lot behind the scenes. He's doing a lot behind the scenes. The only thing I'll say is he is, I'll just say this. He's doing a lot of listening. Okay? He's doing a lot of listening. I'll say that. Bougie Bay says, I think he's just capping for the internet. He hasn't been taking advice from her lately. Well, we gonna see. Make It Rain NYC says, Nesto hasn't spoken to Sonya in 2 weeks, but for 2 years, she has been telling him that he's not guilty. Remember, he wrote Make It Rain in that letter. You convinced me that I'm not guilty when he wrote the Krell. See, Nesto knows he's done this stuff, right? But Nesto found in Sonya an excuse maker. So he's going to take everything over the last 2 years that we have been hearing her say, and he's going to apply it to Wednesday. When is the 30th? Is that Wednesday? Yeah. He's going to apply it, right? And he's going to believe that he's not guilty. She's already put that battery in his bag. The Only Black But Not Bitter says, I don't think Sonya will allow him to plead guilty. She has a reputation of hold here on YouTube. No, that's what I'm saying. The Only Black But Not Bitter. She's not going to tell him that. And so far up to this point, he's been convinced that he is not guilty. So there's that. Okay. So, Extra L says, hello, darling. I'm managing. Hubby had a car accident and I've been taking care of him. It's all good. I hope hubby feels better soon. I hope it wasn't too serious. My goodness. Car accident. Continue to be the good wife that you are. Okay. And continue to take care of hubby. But thank you for being here, Extra AF. I'm glad that you are here and sending healing over to your husband. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Let's listen to these people.
Sitting right here. Yes, sir. Yep.
Well, yeah. Well, I had them bagged up because, you said that you were good. So I heard you say one time that, you didn't have nobody doing that for you but her. So I was like, okay, cool. So that's the reason why I haven't been spending my look on something else.
Hold on. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that, bro. Because one thing I know for sure.
But that's what you said.
Hold on. I know what I said.
That's what you said. And I was like, damn.
But one thing about it is you don't be capping. For 35 years, you ain't capping not one time. And now, don't get me started because I'm going to get started. And I
Well,
don't
go ahead and get started. Right? That's fine. I'm saying, that's the reason why I had start, because you say, I heard that myself. So I was like, okay. So I said, well, he have to ask me next time if he want me to send something. He gonna have to ask me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna ask if it ain't. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to get my stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do something. I ain't gonna say what.
Okay, Nesto, what the fuck ever. Just Nikki says, Native, my birthday is Wednesday. I don't want a song. Don't worry about them telling you not to sing. Let me tell you something, Just Nikki. I have never worried about them telling me not to sing. Okay, this is my channel. This is the Native Tribe House. Okay, all right. All are welcome, but y'all ain't finna tell me I can't sing what's on my heart. So Just Nikki, on Wednesday, I'm gonna sing you a song. Okay, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about a damn thing. Just Nikki, I want you to have a good birthday. So if you come to the Native Tribe Shop on your birthday, not only am I gonna have a song, I'm gonna have some graphics, I'm gonna have the whole thing. All right, Just Nikki. So happy pre-birthday to you. All right, and we gonna do it right. We are going to do it right. Jackson Tabasco, stop telling them people that they can't drive, okay? Just stop. Stop that. Stop that. Obsessed with the Mess says, I thought about him possibly pleading guilty too, but I feel like if he was going to, he already would have done it to get this stuff moving closer to an end. Why wait till the hearing date? Correct. That is correct. That is correct. Obsessed with the Mess. I just feel like his pride and his ego is going to get him sent straight to the slammer. Like for real. Like that's just the way that it's looking right now. Okay. Now, y'all, Dre said what I would have said. Now, this is a rare occasion where Dre said what I would have said. Hello, Melanin Monroe. How are you? Dre said, you said that Sonya was all you needed. You said that Sonya had your back. You said that Sonya was your everything. So what the hell I'm going to be there for? What am I going to answer the phone for? That's who you picked ahead of me. That's who you told all my business to about us going into the woods, having a Brokeback Mountain moment. You told her all the business. You told her all the business. So what the hell am I going to still continue to try to contact you for when that's your everything? Jackson Tabasco said extra F, no, her folk need not drive. Jackson Tabasco, that is not for you to say though. Okay, that's not for you. That's not a thing that you supposed to say. Okay, all right. Okay, just saying. Coffee's Brewing says, Native, do you sell earplugs on your website? I do not. Okay, I do not. Okay, Coffee's Brewing, I do not. And I know you one of my detractors when it comes to singing. Okay, I understand that, but you know what? If it's been requested, I'm gonna do it. Coffee is Brewing. All right. So you brew you some old coffee. All right. And get you a Native Tribe coffee mug to put the newly brewed coffee in. Okay. And just listen to the birthday song. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Double Handcuff said, I love pride and ego finesse those. Let it lead him right to GDC. Dog on it. You right. You are right. Okay. Ms. Mesmerize is in the house. Hello, Ms. Mesmerize. Thank you for being here. Ms. Mesmerize with the super chat says Dre made him beg for it. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. What a mother people at Nestos? Where your friend at? What son you at? Because you said that she was all you needed, Nestos. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. I ain't giving you nothing. That's what I would have said. But thank you so much, Ms. Mesmerize, for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Tanya B is in the house, and Tanya B also has a super chat. Says, hey, I've been away for about 30 to 45 minutes. I typed in the chat, and I see that someone blessed me with a membership. Don't know who blessed me, but I thank you very much. Appreciate you. Yes. It was probably Ms. Lady. Tanya B, I think. But Tanya B, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate the support, and I do appreciate you supporting the channel. Okay. But welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the tribe, Tanya B. Okay, welcome to the tribe. We are so happy that you now have a membership. Okay. Now, Tanya B, you know when you come in the house, just if you don't put your feet up, take your shoes off first. Okay. That's all I'm asking. That's all. That's all. JMM55 says they had a little lover spat Brokeback Mountain style. Oh, JMM 55. But see, JMM 55, Nesto had to tell Sonya about him going into the woods and having a Brokeback Mountain session. Okay. And I don't think that was necessary. All right. Okay. Yeah, that was what that was. All right. Lady Janice said Dre did not demand Nesto to explain why he said what he said. Just let Nesto say anything. Lady Janice, nobody around him. I believe, Lady Janice, is my belief that the only people that Nesto, because he say he a loner, but the only people that can actually be around Nesto are people who are willing to not hold him accountable. If you are trying to be a true friend to this man and you are trying to actually help him become a better individual, a better person, he doesn't want you around him. Now, I give you another example, Lady Janice, and that is his own son, Dion. When Dion tried to tell him that he needed to work on his speech, he needed to work on the way that he talked, what did he do? He said, you don't get this far, jail, by not knowing how to talk. That's what he said. Now, the thing about it is Dion was trying to hold him responsible for, hey, when you get up in front of people, whether it be at this trial or whatever you're trying to do in life, you're going to have to know how to speak. And I think Dion even heard some of the calls and heard the way his own daddy talked and was like, Daddy, you need to do better. And instead of taking that with a grain of salt, Nesto was immediately insulted and told him that you don't get this far by not knowing how to speak. Look, Nesto, look how far you've gotten, sir. You are in the Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility, sir. That's how far you've gotten talking the way you talk. Okay? So, Lady Janice, nobody around him can hold him accountable. Okay? Nobody around him can hold him accountable. GC says, Native, I look forward to you singing. My dog heard you say sing. She ready to go under the bed. Go ahead and sing. It must be some treats or some dog food under the bed. GC, I don't know what the dog going under the bed for. Huh? What's she going under the bed for? Because I said sing. Y'all be trying to be funny. Y'all really do. Blue Sapphire in the house says, I like that Dre made him beg. I wouldn't have given him a dime. Me freaking either. Extra AF, thank you so much for your generosity. Has gifted 5 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships. Extra AF, thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping the channel grow. Good Judy was gifted a membership. Obsessed with the Mess, gifted with a membership. South Florida lady gifted with a membership. Grown, Bougie, and Intellectual was gifted a membership. Black was gifted a membership. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, everybody, if you are a new member, welcome to the tribe. Okay. And if you are a new member this evening, it is all because of Extra AF. Thank you so much, Extra AF, for your generosity for our new members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I only have one rule around here if you're going to come in. And if you're going to put your feet up, take your shoes off first. But everybody, welcome our newest members. All right, y'all. Speaking of dogs singing, let's listen to these.
I'm trying to tell everybody my business. Yeah,
No, that's fine.
Yep, I'm trying to get my literature together. That's it. That is it. Yep. Yep, I ain't trying to say eat up the whole stove bag and all. I'm not trying to do none of that.
Okay.
I ain't trying to do none of that. I know what I need to get some pen and paper and envelope stamps. That's it. That's what I know what I need to do. Yeah.
You need to get some what? I don't know what the hell he just said. Runaway Slaves. That's one hell of a name. Runaway Slaves. Runaway Slaves says, tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. Go on, sing, son. I'm trying, Runaway Slaves. I'm trying. I am. But thank you so much for the super chat. Listen, we're going to have to listen to this part again. Hello, the woman he chose. How are you? Black said, I'm over here stuffing in the bushes, stuffing my face until I heard my name. Thank you for gifting the membership. What you eating, Black? Why you over there eating and ain't offered nobody none, Black? What you doing? Trying to be selfish over there? What you eating? Extra AF gifted that membership to you. Okay. B says get his literature together. Oh, okay. Well, B, you heard more than I did. Let me go back and listen to this one more again. Hold on.
Yeah, that's it. That is it. Yep. Yep, I ain't trying to say eat up the whole
Hold on, what now?
show.
But that's what you said.
Hold on. I know what I said.
That's what you said, and I was like, damn.
But one thing about it is you don't be capping. For 35 years, you ain't capping not one time. And now, don't get me started, because you know I'm going to get started. And I don't
Well, go ahead and get started. Well, that's the reason why I had started, because you said, I heard that myself. So I was like, okay. So I said, well, you have to ask me next time if you want me to say anything. You're going to have to ask me.
Yeah, I ain't going to ask if it ain't. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to get my stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do something. I ain't going to say what I'm trying to do. Everybody my business. Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yep. I'm trying to get my literature together. That's it. That is it. Yep. Yep. I ain't trying to say eat up the whole stove bag and all. I'm not trying to do none of that.
Yeah. Okay.
I ain't trying to do none of that. I know what I need to get some pen and paper and envelope stamps. That's it. That's what I know what I need to do. Yeah.
A pen, a paper, and some envelope stamps. Envelope, is that so? He's trying to differentiate between envelope stamps and food stamps. Like, what the fuck? Of course the stamps go on the envelope, Nesto. It's not necessary to put both words in the sentence. Or you could say some envelopes and some stamps, okay? But envelope stamps is not a thing. Oh boy. Envelope stamps, Nesto. Envelope stamps.
Y'all sound clown. That sounds like a clown statement.
That sounds like a clown statement, Nesto. Some damn envelope stamps. Okay? What the hell is, I don't know. Legacy Moon said, eat what? Legacy Moon, I don't know. Okay. And why are you using all them question marks? I don't know. What is a snow bag? What's a snow bag? Oh, God. Oh, man. Work in progress say he means stamped envelopes. Jails don't give both. So he needs some stamped envelopes. Okay. That's totally different than what he said, work in progress. He said some envelope stamps. Okay. That's what he said. For those of us that ain't in jail, we don't know what the hell he's talking about. Okay. But thank you for clearing that up, work in progress. I do appreciate that. The celebrity juicer says envelope stamps. I don't know what. I don't know. B said envelope stamps is hilarious. I love learning new bullshit to say around the house. Yeah. Envelope stamps. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's work in progress. I mean, we know he's slow. Yeah, we do. It's just funny to me when he tries to be deep. Work in progress. When he attempts to be deep, that's what really is hilarious to me. Lady Janice said Nesto and Sonya was the only one there for him, and his response is, for 35 years, you ain't never capped, and that was a sufficient answer for Dre. Yep. There was no ands, Tanya B. He didn't say envelope and stamps. He said envelope stamps. Okay. Now, Tanya B, I know that's probably what makes sense to those of us that are not career criminals. But this Negro said, I need pen, paper, and some envelope stamps. That's what he said. Now, work in progress said that he means stamped envelopes because the stamps, like if you're going to have an envelope in jail, it does make sense that the stamp is already on the envelope, because what else the hell are you using the envelope for? I get that. So, but Tanya B, like, he didn't say envelope and stamps. All right. I don't even know if that's what he meant. I think he meant stamped envelopes, Tanya B. I do. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I feel. Look, it is Dre's Knocked Knees in the house. It's hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, Dre's Knocked Knees. Why are y'all like this? Working. Thank you for being here, Dre's Knocked Knees. Thank you. Work in progress says, I really need to evaluate why I know so much about jails. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Miss Piggy Braxton, the other white meat, says in Gwinnett County, indigent inmates are given 2 free envelopes and stamps per month. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Justin's mom said deep like he has a tablet because he's rich. A tablet. You know, we get them on a tablet. We get all our books on a tablet. Okay. All right. y'all are acting up on a Wednesday. I don't know why. Let's listen.
Oh, you don't?
No, sir.
Oh.
I don't know nothing about none of that you talking about. I don't.
Oh no.
Oh.
If it's something negative, they gonna run with it.
Hold on, let me get back where we was.
That's why I'm laughing. So, it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. So, situation.
Yeah. They did.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, well, I can't say what I want to say, but I don't keep my mouth shut, boy. I can't wait. I've been handcuffing the mouthpiece here for a minute. Can't even talk, man. It's a sad situation.
That could be the best thing.
Yeah.
That could be the best thing.
It is. Yeah. So, all right. So I okay, cool then.
You hold what now?
Default know more about your situation. You know about your own situation.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. They did. I'm glad it's over with. I'm glad it don't die down. It's funny now.
Wow.
It's funny now. It's funny now listening to them. Now, because a lot of them don't have anything to talk about. Now, your main ones, they good. But they got other things they can talk about. But the one that was just solely depending on your stuff, them folks gone in the wind, man. Them folks is gone in the wind. You don't even hear from them no more. I don't think they channel even exist anymore.
Well, won't you go check and see, dumbass? Won't you go look and see if the damn channels exist? Because all you got to do is search for them, Dre. Look in your search history on YouTube, or look at your history on YouTube and go to the channels and go see, because Dre, you a fan of all of us, okay? I know you watch me. I know you watch V. Lenore. I know you watch Fran, Legacy Moon. I know that you over there on Rumble with Nyla, over on YouTube with Nyla. I know, Dre, that you listen to all. So who are you talking about? Who ain't no longer here? Go look in your search history, sir. That Nyla sure live funny. That Nyla, she's so messy. Oh, Nesto. That Nyla, she be saying, oh, amen, and well, that Nyla boy, yeah, zippity doo dah, yeah, Go look in your search history. I know you watching. Okay? So who is you talking about that they ain't around no more? That ain't talking about it. Who the ones that got something else to talk about? Because I do scam fish, all right? I do other stuff, okay? Legacy Moon does true crime and mysteries. V. Lenore, she does some Jerron Hurt, aka Bun C. She does some of his stuff over there. She does a lot of other news topics over there. So what are you talking about, Dre? Who are you talking about, Dre? Be specific, because I'm talking directly to you, sir. Okay? I'm just saying. Just let me know. All right? Just let me know. I just wanted to know who he was talking about, y'all. I'm sorry.
What you laughing at? I'm serious. They don't.
You know why I'm laughing? I'm going to tell you why I laugh. You know, some people don't care about who they hurt and what they say and don't have their friends together. They just be jumping on the bandwagon. That's why I'm laughing.
Right.
And I'm laughing because you never cared about who you hurt. You never cared about what you said. Okay? And so that's why we laugh at you. So isn't that ironic? See, Nesto, I know that the idea of irony escapes your small little brain. Your little underdeveloped brain cannot understand irony, but let me explain what the irony is. What you just said applies to you. That's what irony actually is, okay? So when you said that people don't mind hurting people and don't mind what they say, that's you, sir. Because you told Shirley Strawberry that you loved her. And guess what Dre said? Dre said, remember when you told me that you never loved her? Yeah, that's the truth right there. Okay? You didn't mind hurting Shirley Strawberry by cheating with all of these women, including the zesty little dude that you ain't talked to in 2 weeks. You didn't mind hurting the people that you took from, the people that you touched that didn't want to be touched. You ain't mind doing none of that. So that's the reason why when you go to Legacy Moon and when you go to V. Lenore and when you come to the Native Tribe show, we are going to laugh the same way that you said that you're laughing. See, that's called irony. See, I taught you something today. But then again, you don't learn lessons. So because you don't learn lessons, I guess there was nothing else that we could do.
Yeah, that's why I'm laughing. So, it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. So, God say forgive those who don't know no better. So that's what I already done did. Yes.
Okay. You don't forgive them? You don't forgive them, that's all?
Yes, sir. They're going in the wind, ain't they? I don't forgive them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
it is what it is. 60 ball right now, sir. It'll be going on 61 and a half in a minute. So,
yeah.
Moving on.
I'd be 5'9" next week, so yeah, I'm right behind
you. Yeah, it's coming. I already know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I get on out there and give it some Beijing like all the other over here.
No, you might well embrace it. Wear it great. You always told me to wear mine. You wear yours.
Yeah, you look astounding on you, sir. I told you that. You got that good grade on you, buddy. Yes, sir. And everybody can't get that now. Yeah. I'll tell you something I told your nephew. Hey, man, your choppers still look good. I don't like them no more.
Man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, love you, brother. I'll hit you back. Some told me to call.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. Man. All right.
What you got, Nesto?
Never mind. Keep my shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, keep my shit. All right. Well, thank you, sir. I so appreciate you, man. Love you very much.
All right. Okay, Nesto. All right.
Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Bugaboo called an hour later. Look, Danielle, what lesson he learned in the first grade? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me that? What lesson did he learn in the first grade? Because see, I beg to differ. I beg that school ain't never taught Nesto nothing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm going by what I hear. Okay, but I don't think that school taught him anything. Chi-Town CPA says, "Hey, Native and Tribe, just getting here, but is there a chance Nesto is using someone else's tablet and Sonia's using a different phone? Is there a chance? Yeah. Is that what's happening? Probably not, but But is there a chance? Yes, there is a chance. But yeah. You know what? Honestly, I would have to see how the tablet system works up there. But it is possible, but I don't think so. Bougie Bay says, try to keep his mouth shut. Try to keep his mouth shut, Bougie Bay. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. Okay? Try to keep my shit. What we're trying to do. Okay. Make It Rain says, I don't know a lot about jail, but I have common sense and the difference between right and wrong. Right. Muffin 218 said that 60 ball nut sack you done sucked. Oh my God. Why? Muffin 218. How long has it been since you've been to the furnace, Muffin 218? I'm just saying. You was on a roll. You was on a roll. The woman he chose says, our good sis Houston Foodie read some text messages today that said Nesto told the heifer, well, hold on. That Nesto told the heifer that he was going on a fast and they couldn't talk until the 30th. Okay. Well, there's that. Fasting from someone who's starving is new. That's new. Justin's mom said Houston Foodie show. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm reading that again. AK's POV says Sonya kept texting him, but he hasn't responded. He's serious about his fast. Yeah. Okay. Extra AF said nope. He said he's fasting and praying, and for her to only write him if something changes in the case, he's not going to call her. He stopped writing on the 20th. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. Good Judy says Nada's Dion Eeyore impersonation was funny as hell. I was hollering. Yeah, Dion has a way of talking that irritates the shit out of me. Y'all gonna hear it in a minute. It's just the way he talks. And that's why I thought Dion was only 18 or 19 years old. When y'all told me that dude was 33 or 34, I was blown away. I was blown away. There is no way in the hell that dude is 34, 35 and talk like that. I just Mixtures Monica says, I'm on my way, y'all. I might be slightly drunk driving Nesto's possible stolen fire truck. Come on in, Mixtures Monica. Come on in. We about to get into this call that happened an hour later with Bugaboo. Watch.
Hello?
I just want to let you know I got it, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You hear me?
Okay. You asked me to send it to you, right?
Yeah, I got it. I just want to let you know I got it. I don't trust nothing, bro. I don't trust nothing. There's so much going on. I don't trust nothing, bro. I'm just paranoid of everything. So I just
that app is on the phone, so they give you an email and all kinds of stuff. Your name will see.
Oh boy. A lady 747. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let me read this. Okay. I'm gonna read this and just see if this is what I think it says. A lady 747 with the super chat says, Nesto thinks Dickin folks gives him robbing rights. I had to work to say this with a straight face, a lady 747. But thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Okay. Listen. Jane says, sounds like maybe his lawyer told him not to speak with Sonya until the hearing so that he doesn't say something that could mess everything up. I kind of agree with that, Jane. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this whole thing. Miss Principal says, I asked someone if 60 ball was a thing when it comes to birthdays and was told it is bullshit. Miss Principal, you could have asked me that. Okay. You could have asked me that. Okay. I would have told you that it's some shit that he made up. Okay. That there's no thing like that. Okay. Nobody says that shit. Nobody says that shit. Okay. Tanya B here says, you're paranoid because you're guilty of sin. Correct. You are correct. Ms. Lady said, oh, he finally realized Sonya is a joke and a liar. Yeah, well, I mean, it's been in front. It's written all over her face. It is. It is. You can listen to her words. Yeah, it's, yeah. Yeah. It's written all over her face. Extra AF said he also said his team came to see him and put him up on everything. Yeah, that should have been happening the whole time. I mean, but I don't know, y'all. We about to see. Look, y'all ain't finna have me out here doing the whole 100 Acre Woods. Okay. Oh, Christopher Robin. I'm not doing all that. Okay. Mixtures Monica says too many folks going to the furnace tonight. Y'all chip in on gas for Nesto's possible stolen fire truck. If y'all want to be rescued from the furnace or need barbecue delivery. Look at Mixtures Monica. Mixtress Monica is serving the people. I appreciate you, Mixtress Monica. Let's listen to the bugaboo.
They can't say nothing.
Okay, well, I don't trust nothing, bro. Sorry. So, it's just where I'm cut right now. Sorry. It'll take me a minute to get back acclimated. So,
Get back
that's
what?
what it is.
Acclimated.
Thanks, sir.
To get back what? Acclimated. Did he say acclimated? To get what? Nesto, what?
I don't trust nothing, bro. I'm just paranoid of everything. So I just
That app is on the phone, so they give you an email and all kinds of stuff. Your name, so they can't say nothing.
Okay, well, I don't trust nothing, bro. Sorry. So it's just where I'm cut right now. Sorry. It'll take me a minute to get back acclimated.
To get back acclimated. Okay. All right.
So that's what it is. But I appreciate it. Thanks, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Now, did y'all hear Dre laugh just then? Did he at the end when Nesto hang up? Now, did Dre go ha 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 ha? Did y'all hear that? Dre shady as shit, man. Dre, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Okay. Ms. Lady said, why wait this late in the game to stop talking to Sonya? That's my question, Ms. Lady. That's my question. Yes, obsessed with the mess. Ha ha. At the end. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Bridget Girl said Dre laughed in his face, and I love it. I love it too. I love it too. I know he thought we didn't hear that because he don't know how the damn calls work. Extra F said begging ass. Yes, indeed. Make It Rain said, look at that pig. Dre's hand is not touching the car. Weird. It is weird how his hand is floating above the car. It is. Sleeper Lieber said acclimated. He gonna get acclimated. He gotta get back acclimated. Okay. No 504 said he said naclimatus. Okay. All right. Naclimatus. Okay. I don't know what the hell to expect. Look at Dre's knock knees, y'all. Y'all look at Dre's knock knees. No, back on the screen. Come back on the screen. Look at Dre's knock knees, y'all. Said just showing some depreciation. Oh man. A lady 747 said maybe Sean threatened to drop his case if he didn't stop the calls. That makes a lot of sense. Bougie Bay said Dre still salty about those comments Nesto made about him, and I don't blame him. Wendy Shot 73 says, hey, I'm finally home. Glad that you made it home safely. Mary Willis says, somebody go check on Sonya. You damn right, Mary Willis, because Sonya is flipping all the way out. She done had 3 conniptions and a stroke because she can't talk to her boo. Because she ain't got nothing else in this world besides her boo. Mary Willis, you right. Now, who gonna go check on Sonya? Who gonna walk into that house with all them damn diapers and shit? Who gonna do that, Mary Willis? Who? Okay? I don't know who you sending over there, but it ain't gonna be Native, okay? Shirley's daughter, Sky, says, hey, Uncle Native, I'm in the chat. What's going on today? What I missed? You just missed 2 calls between Ernesto and Dre. But fear not, Shirley's daughter, Sky, because we are about to get into another call with our favorite slow boy. And that's going to be Dion. Okay? It's going to be Dion. Okay? All right? Y'all get ready, because we finna speed this shit up, because I'm not finna listen to Dion for the rest of the evening. Okay? That's we got other shit to do. All right? So we're gonna go ahead and speed Dion up, because Dion talks slow, he thinks slow, he do everything slow. All right? Then I ain't got time for this shit.
Hello?
Yo.
What you clear?
What's on with you?
You all right?
Yeah, man, folding these clothes up and packing them up.
Hello. You what?
And folding up these clothes and putting them in packages.
Oh, okay. You sound like you sleep.
I'm in here folding up these clothes, big fella, putting them in packages.
He said, he said, I'm folding up these clothes, D-Dub. Extra AF, a lady 747. He said, I'm folding up these clothes and putting them in packages because you know Dion is a clothing designer. Okay. All right. That's what Dion do. All right. He said, I'm folding up these clothes and putting them in packages. And what did his dumbass daddy say? You sound like you sleep. How does it sound like I'm asleep when I told you I'm folding up these clothes and putting them in packages so that I can ship them off all over the world because I'm Dion, the fashion designer? What the fuck is wrong with him? What the fuck is wrong with him? Now, boys, Nana. I wonder if Dion screws slow. Why do you wonder that? Why do you wonder that, boys, Nana? Why? Why? Double handcuff said, take that pic down, Native. I'm getting scared. The pic on the screen, Shay, double handcuffs want you to take these pictures down. I ain't do this. That's Dion. That is Dion with his pie face. Out here looking like a turtle. Uh-huh. Out here looking like Jiminy Cricket. I'm just saying, I ain't do this, double handcuffs. Okay? Now, if Mushmouth and Jimmy the Cricket is on the screen right now, then that ain't on me. Okay? Because I don't even have, I got one picture of Dion and he don't look like this. Dion looked like the camera is literally smushing his face right now because he's one of these people with a flat ass face. He got a pie face. Now, I don't know what his mama looked like, but I got a good idea of what Erletha might actually look like when I look at him looking like this. Okay? I'm just saying. Whew. Lord. Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat. Danielle says, poor Sonya, she's being dumped by a man in jail. Couldn't happen to a better person. Couldn't happen to a better person. B says, Dion talks so ugly, even tasks he describes sound like a jail dude. Just in here putting these clothes into these packages. Just in here putting it, hey, big fella. He called him big fella. That was his way of calling him stupid, okay? Ms. Lady said, interested to know that they have not spoken in 2 weeks. She probably was excited when the doc came out about the truck to get on Aya's channel and speak like she knows all the business. Ms. Lady, who did she speak to? Because that video has not done any numbers. Nobody likes going over there, Ms. Lady. So even if she has something really interesting and factual to say, who would hear it? Nobody. Mm-hmm. Yep. AK's POV said, I want to see Dion's clothing line. I told y'all, if I see Dion on the street somewhere selling some shirts, I'm going to pull over and I'm going to buy at least 2 shirts from Dion. I am. And then I'm going to tell him, you know, Dion, I got my own clothing line. Come over and to this my shop right here, Native Tribe. And you come buy some Native Tribe gear. And me and Dion going to do business. Like true businessmen, okay? That's what's going to happen. All right? Me and Dion going to do business. Because I really want to see. And I'm going to take some pictures and I'm going to show y'all some of Dion clothes. I'm going to show y'all. I'll show you. Yes, my tie. I'm going to take a picture. Let me find out. At Native Tribe. At Native, don't start with Erletha. I done messed up my order. Look, Lady Janice, leave that lady alone. Okay? Leave that lady alone. Okay? Miss Piggy Braxton says, is fasting from jail food really fasting? No, he's fasting from Sonya. He's on a Sonya fast, and that don't make no damn sense, okay? Dre's Knock Knees said, Native, don't let Dion near your car. Oh, hell no, I'm gonna park far away from that nigga. No, I'll park across the street from you too. Real says they are writing letters to each other. That's why he asked Dre for letter stamps. It could be. That could be a thing. I would love to see those. Jeez, that'd be dope if we can get the letters. Because I really am interested in him, what the hell he is telling Sonya in a damn letter. That'd be great.
I heard you. Okay. I'm just checking on you, man. Hear your voice. I ain't want much. Just want to hear your voice. Make sure you're good. That's it.
All right.
Yeah. Just keep my head up. That's it.
Yeah. When you they gonna get you a new number. You don't got switched over or something?
No. This probably a new system.
Yeah, it don't pop up how I was talking about.
Yeah, it's probably a new system. That's all.
How you doing?
Hang in there, buddy. That's it. That's it I can do. Hang in there. Keep your head. Stay focused. Prayed up. That's how I'm doing. Yes, sir.
Dang, still ain't got my court date yet.
Yeah, I go this month. I got like 20 days, 24 days, 25 days, something like that.
And this is for
they say free. What do you call it? Plea.
for a plea deal or arrangement?
No, plea deal.
You about to take a plea deal?
I didn't say that, sir. I said what the court date is. I didn't say anything like that. I didn't say nothing.
Yeah. This shit be so lame. They can't even have no real conversation on their damn phone, man.
You sure can't. You sure can't, sir. You can't. That's why I said I didn't say anything. I just say what the paper said.
Yeah. The shit whack. The shit like, I be damned if I do, I be damned if I don't. If I don't ask, I'm a fucked up son. If I do ask, I'm putting you in the fire. This shit crazy.
Yeah. That's just the way the world going, bro. That's just the way the world going, man. That's it. Yep. But I ain't know you. I just wanted to tell you a little.
Yeah, you better talk. I was sitting there. Every time you be there calling, how long it take to put that card on file? You be hanging up or I be getting shit. Talk another 2-3 minutes. You ain't got to stay on the whole 15, but however long. Shit, I put it on there for long as you want to talk. But yeah, you talk shit. You want to hear a song or something? Shit.
No. How the world going out there? How you think the world going?
Shit, you know what it's doing. Shit. They got your boy with the Tesla. They got people changing the name on the back of the Tesla, so don't nobody do that to their car. That's how the world doing.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
Damn. When the last time I talked to you?
A month ago. Last month.
Oh, so I had told you about my little buddy, man.
No.
Damn, Dion. Somebody else died. Damn it. Oh, hell no. Dion. Somebody else died. Oh my God. Look, Miss Piggy Braxton, the other white meat, said Dion selling I'll Be Sure t-shirts at New Edition concerts. That is good. Dion selling I'll Be Sure t-shirts at New Edition concerts. Only Miss Piggy Braxton. Okay? The only black but not better says, I'm sending him a 4-page letter, and I enclosed it with a kiss. And when I write him, he better get it on time. Yeah, the only black but not better. The only black but not better. Yes. Who he writing a 4-page letter to? Gary with the T? Is that who gonna get the letter? The only black but not better. Is it Gary with the T? Is that what it is? ALS says inmates cannot purchase what? They can't purchase the stamps, the envelopes. What can they not purchase? ALS, expound on that thought. Thank you. Ducky Dexter says, I just don't understand how all these people are barbers and have horrible haircuts. Man, Ducky Dexter, you done took the words right out my mouth. Look at Dion head. Look at Dion damn hairline. What in the entire fuck were they thinking when they put the hot butter knife to his forehead? Lord, Ducky Dexter, you took the words out my mouth. I don't understand. This man cut Ernesto hair for 18 hours straight. It was a marathon haircut, okay? While they shot a documentary, okay? What is happening right here, Dion? Did you not know it was a special occasion, sir? What the fuck? Come on, man. Do better, sir. Do better. My God. Oh, boy. 7 more tweets. I know you lying. He lost another friend. Sure did. He sure did. I can't explain it. Okay. Miss Boogie Down said I fell out the bushes singing. Look, Miss Boogie Down, you know I ain't got no problem. Okay, all right. You know, Miss Boogie Down, I ain't got no problem. I don't have no problem. Shoot, I'll sing if I want to. All right, okay. Um, sleeper Libra was like 18 hours. It was like 18 hours. I mean, it was just cutting and talking. What the fuck? Extra AF said Dion looks like. See, Extra AF, I know you're not kidding. Okay, I know you're not, but it's still kind of funny. Extra AF says Dion looked like he has fetal alcohol. Dion looks like he has fetal alcohol syndrome. Not kidding. I know you're not kidding. I know that you're actually giving an actual observation. I get it, but I'm still laughing on the inside. Okay. All right. Okay. Boys Nana said, to date, how many folks has Dion lost? I don't know. We can't keep up with this shit, Boys Nana. We can't. Let's listen to this sad ass Negro.
I ain't saying my little buddy passed.
No, you too, man.
Oh, yeah. A friend of mine. Yourself?
What?
Yeah.
You might be going through something.
Life.
Life. Okay.
And, yeah. And you know how them people be playing with the E5.
Yeah.
I don't play like that with people.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
another. Huh?
I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say.
I was about to say, yeah, we're gonna leave that like that. For that be some other shit.
Yeah.
The shit ain't funny, but damn, boy, the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't in no funny situation, but this shit funny as hell, boy.
No, it ain't funny at all. But I do understand what you're saying, though. I do understand.
Yeah, like, it's crazy, bro. Like,
ain't nobody getting no pass these days, bro. Ain't nobody getting no pass. I don't care what you're doing. Whatever you're doing out there in the world like that, ain't nobody getting
if you were somebody else, you would have been got a pass, but
I know. Yeah, I know.
it's just straight up and down, man. This shit that these people doing out here that be so fucked up getting away with. And the president just got away with the shit he got pulled.
Who?
The president.
Oh, okay. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say.
The word just him for that one, man. The boy went to the right street, jumped down and became the president. Straight up.
Yeah, well.
It's crazy.
Shout out to Ms. Boogie Down, who says, this little ninja lose a friend a week. My goodness. Yes, Ms. Boogie Down. I don't know how many friends. It's not funny, Ms. Boogie Down, but you're right. And I don't know how many friends he got left. Like, honestly, like, I'm not trying to laugh at the tragedy. It's just, how is it that it all happens to one god doggone person? Jeez. Thank you, Ms. Boogie Down, for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Ms. Lady says, another RIP shirt to the collection. Those are the shirts Dion selling. Y'all making me laugh at this shit. Those are the shirts he sells. I'm not trying to laugh, Ms. Lady, okay? This man is going through some things. He lost another friend, okay? I'm not trying to laugh at y'all, but y'all making me laugh at this shit anyway. Aquarius Bay says, Nesto is laughing at the absurdity of all the dead homies. How are people still hanging with Dion? Look, I've been to change my number. For real. Ms. Piggy Braxton says, Dion is the Diddy of Atlanta. Everyone around him gets pneumonia. Yeah, so that girl says, Dion, so you're admitting your daddy did it. Yes, that girl, these people don't know how to talk on a damn recorded line. Okay? All right? They have no idea how to talk on a recorded line. Shirley's daughter, Sky, my niece, says, I'm sending a dictionary and a speech therapist. Yes, both are needed. Bad. Okay. Let's listen to some more. This is something else.
Yeah, it's crazy. The world is something.
You talk to Verse, man?
I ain't talking to nobody like that. I ain't talking about one person, that's it. Two people, that's it. Yeah, try to keep it low. You know, that's it. I can't trust that. Who?
Shut up. He had got sent to the hospital. I can't remember. He had a heart attack or what. But
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
You still big?
You stupid.
I just asking.
Yeah.
Man, you tell me I say slow down, man. You got a long way to go. You got a long way to go, man. Good people. Yep.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah, that's your dog. Yeah.
I just been working with the clothes, though, big dog.
Hey, man, just do what you do, man. Stay that good guy. Stay out of the way. Hey, you be all right. Yep.
If I keep doing it right, You're gonna be all right. I will tell you that.
Okay. All right then. Well, that's it. I just want to hear your voice, man. I ain't want to talk too much, man, because, I've been in there too many times. So, anything I say come up. So, I ain't trying to do none of that. Yeah.
Well, at this point, fuck 'em, man. Just real talk. You might not want to hear what I'm about to say. Man, you can't let nobody change how the fuck you are at this point. Shit, they gonna set your ass down. Ain't no point in shutting your ass up now. I ain't saying dig yourself in no damn hole, but man, we know that shit ain't right what's going on. But at the end of the day, you don't want that to stop you how you goddamn think, because that shit'll get to bother you to the point you can't think no more. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
So
do.
you still at the end of the day, you still fighting. Don't let them start the fight out you not being able to, you know what I'm saying, to be yourself. If you get what I'm saying.
No, I do get what you're saying. I understand perfectly what you're saying. Because it will knock dust from you, buddy.
Life do that by itself. You can't let these people do it too.
Yeah.
It's real talk. Because at the end of the day, you got to go through some things to realize who really with you and who ain't. And you get to see how many people really want to see you fail. No matter in which way you do it, as long as you fail. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
You see this like how young Scooter just passed. I know you heard about that, right?
Yeah, I heard about it.
You had a girl lied in front of a
Dion, we are not in competition with Nesto, okay? Dion, I don't necessarily want to see Nesto fail. What I want is to be able to have a safe environment in the city of Atlanta, all right? There's two separate things. If Nesto had a barbershop for real, and Nesto's was a barbershop that you ran as your daddy rots away in jail, see, I wouldn't care about Nesto's barbershop failing. What I want is to have justice for these victims that are victim to this predator. That's what I want. I don't care about him failing, so to speak. Okay. So I think you're conflating the two things. I think you're conflating his business goals and aspirations versus justice. And the only thing that me and my tribe want to see is justice for the victims. That's what we would like to see. Okay. So hopefully you get your t-shirt line out going. I don't really care if you blow up. I don't. I'm worried about my own thing over here. Okay. But when it comes to predators and monsters and people that have preyed on people, yeah, we kind of want to see them have some justice. Okay, we do. We kind of want to see them have some justice for those victims. It has nothing to do with the business failing. Okay, so just get that together in your mind. I know it's hard, but damn it, man, your forehead is, man, you boy boy. You just need to get your face inflated. Dion looked like a flat balloon. Y'all ever see them balloons that have shit on them, and then when they go flat, that Dion looked like a flat balloon. He looked like he needed to get his head inflated in this picture. I want to see if I can reach out to phone calls from prison because I know they have to have a manager. So, Shay, I want to speak to your manager, okay? Because I want to file a formal complaint about this damn picture that you use for this call with Nesto and Dion, okay? I have a serious problem with Mr. Flatface over here, okay? All right? My viewers and my audience have been complaining about this picture since it was put up here for us to review this call. So, phone calls from prison. Shay, can I talk to a manager? I need a manager right now to complain about this damn picture. All right? Nobody is happy with this picture, Shay. Nobody. Extra AF ain't happy. AK's POV ain't happy. Bridget Girl ain't happy. Justin's mom. Look, Shay. Shay, look. I cannot look at that picture. Justin's mom said you are making this a very unpleasant experience. Okay? AK's POV said Dion the first pancake face. Look, Shay, I need to speak to a manager. All right? to get this picture shit resolved, because this is not right for that. We got to look at turtle face like this, looking directly into the camera. I don't like this. Okay, Bevy C, we are on the same page. Bevy C, I already said that he looked like Jimmy the Cricket. All right, Jimmy the Cricket. That is Dion. Yes. Look, Shay, Extra AF said, I am not pleased. Shay, can we do something about this? We have complaints. Okay. Talks with TK. Talks with TK. Thank you. I have been trying to figure out what Dion looked like. Oh my God. Talks with TK says somebody called Dion a glowworm, and I cannot unsee. Y'all remember glowworms? Do y'all remember glowworms? If you remember glowworms, okay, and then think about the way glowworms looked, and look at this boy on the screen. Thank you, Talks with TK. I have been trying to figure it out. Okay. Muffin 218 say you better watch it with Shay. She got Smokey's picture. I don't care. Muffin 218. That don't mean that we gotta be subject to this shit. Okay. That ain't what that mean. But if y'all remember glowworms, yo, Dion is a glowworm, everybody. Oh my God, who said that? Oh man. Bevy C said, okay, Nato, I'm just coming in. Bevy C, we think just alike, because I already called him Jiminy Cricket. I already called him Jiminy Cricket. Oh man. Look, AK's POV say, yes, I kept my glowworm under the lamp all day so it could glow longer at night, but AK's POV, does he not look like the glowworm? Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, Danielle said, I remember glowworms. He does. God, let's listen.
Getting to the end.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know the story or not.
they just, they give you bits and pieces. They don't give you a whole thing.
But long story short, I'm just gonna get right to it. Long story short, the girl called the police, said that basically a girl was getting beat up and the kid is involved and that they got guns and it's a bunch of people over there. She felt like she was a neighborhood watch. The whole time it was her calling, trying to get them down up. It was led to him getting killed, in a nutshell. And the person they called the police on wasn't even for him, it was for somebody else that she was mad at. But being spiteful, it led to some whole other shit. And that's the same thing with you.
Been saying it the whole time, but hey, been saying it the whole time. But that's it.
Every people that be knowing shit that just won't come to your rescue, and it's, you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy to me because it's certain shit that, like I said, I don't know. And somebody said something to me the other day, and I'm like, why am I just not finding this out? And why you didn't go speak on that? So the internet shit got people scared.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because somebody know that somebody's lying on you and that they mad at you because you weren't dealing with them. I just don't know who they is. Because I went around, you feel what I'm saying? But
no, I understand.
they most definitely said that shit to me because they bought a shirt.
Wow.
And it shocked me because I didn't even know, they were just like, how you doing? And I'm like, you doing good, X, Y, and Z. And I thought the conversation was going to be over with, and they were just like, man, it's a messed up situation because the person wanted to da-da-da-da. And I'm like, what? It threw me off, and I'm just like, shit. I don't even want you to talk to me about the shit if you can't go speak on his behalf because I don't know. But they know. Yep. Shit threw me off.
Well, all I can do, man, let God just keep doing what he's doing, brother. That's all I can do. That's all I can do.
Yeah.
Let him work his hand. Let him work his hand. He ain't took his hands off me yet now. Definitely did that. He ain't took his hands off me yet now, so definitely.
That's what, in a nutshell, all I'm basically really telling you is to don't stop fighting because folks know, you know what I'm saying? You just got to know.
No, I do know. I do know. Yep, I do know.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's about it, though, Shit, don't stop out there thinking, don't start thinking that shit over with when the shit ain't over with.
No, I ain't thinking that now. As you call Pops, I ain't thinking that now. No, sir.
Pops need to be working on his next move. When them doors open up.
Yeah.
When them doors open up, shit, you gonna be able to. I know what you're gonna do next, player. I know you can't kick your damn feet up. You done did that for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Ain't no kicking no feet up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you. God told me to call you, so I'm good.
God told me to call you. Nesto, God told you to call Dion? Really? That's what God told you to do. God stopped with birthing babies, and God stopped with making sure that the sun came up, and God stopped to tell you to call your son? What? Yo, Sweet Peasy, did you know that God stopped what he was doing to tell Nesto to call his son, which he should be doing any fucking way? I'm just saying, Sweet Peasy, does that make sense to you? Uh Shirley's daughter, Sky, my niece. Did you know that God told Nesto to call Dion his son, which he should have been doing anyway? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look, the only black but not bitter says, but God didn't tell you to call him the first 12 years of his life. Thank you, the only black but not bitter. Where was God at during them 12 years to tell him to call his son? New Start 1971 says he don't know how to have a conversation with his children. He barely know how to have a conversation with adults. So you are right. He doesn't. Talks with TK say, why come God ain't tell him to call the other 5 cheering? Thank you, Talks with TK. Muffin 218 say he is really pushing the God factor lately. Yes. The closer it gets to that trial, Muffin 218, you think it's a coincidence? Do you think it's a coinkydink that this man all of a sudden is becoming ultra religious now as we come up to plea deal time? To plea date time. I just think that ain't a coincidence, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. God told him to call his son. Okay. All right. All right. The woman he chose says the guy whose girlfriend is an atheist. Right. Right. Did God tell you to call the atheist? I'm just saying, all these conversations with God. Look, Miss Pig Braxton said God doesn't talk on recorded lines. Sure don't. Sure don't. D-Dub said that God tell him to record his daughter. Oh, D-Dub said that God tell him to record his daughter. I doubt very seriously. B said God also told him he was getting out in 2 weeks for 3 years. Look, B, you ain't gotta be all honest and shit on here, okay? B said God told him he was getting out in 2 weeks for 3 years. He been telling, oh my God, B. That might be the comment of the night, B. Might be the comment of the night. Look, Lady Janice said, warning, it's dangerous to read this chat and listen to Native while eating. You've been choked and end up on one of Dion's t-shirts with wings of hell. Look, Lady Janice, I keep telling you not to eat during the doggone live. I keep telling you that. You ain't listening to me, okay? You are not listening to me. Mimi says, did God tell him to quit lying and repent? Nope, just told him to call Dion. Mimi just told him to call Dion. That's all he did, okay?
You got them grades you've been asking for? They don't. You asked for it, so the same way you were asking for them grades. Remember what else you need to ask for? Yeah, you see them grades? Everything else gonna come in. You feel me? You picking up what I'm putting down?
I understand, sir. I get you. I got it.
You don't talk to everything that you done done. Like talk to them to the air, man. Even when you were jammed up and you started sending them pictures of the oops, like this is what you gonna do, and you did that times 10 from scratch.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I'm still on that trail. Still on that. I'm still praying hard. I'm still manifesting. I'm still talking to God now. So even better. So you're absolutely right. Everything you're saying, you're absolutely right, sir. Yes, sir. So for them people stand up and talk to you how they talk to you, hey man, it ain't gonna be long.
I'll tell you this. There's some people that ain't never had to take that vacation you took and they ain't winning still. you feel me? So
I understand.
Keep swinging, man.
All right, then, players. Thank you very much, man. Love you very much, man. Keep your head up. That's the way. Say that good guy, man. Say that good guy be on the elevator. Hey, man, you such a man. I know your son. He's a good guy, good folks. I'll never forget that. So you stay on top of what you stay on, man.
I'm telling you, this move I'm going with right now, I'm telling you, it's like, I gotta keep putting my best foot forward. Everything gonna be all right.
Hey, man, put God on one of them clothing lines you got there. You're gonna work all the way out then. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know one thing about it, What my big dog say? What do you say about that number 7? It's a number of what?
It's number completion.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's it. You got it.
Come on now.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Claire.
Take it
You
easy.
look up now. I got it.
All right. Bye.
All right, Claire.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to
Aren't y'all glad we sped that up? Because I'm telling you, Dion, I know y'all don't like Sonya, but Dion calls are the fucking worst. I mean, they are absolutely awful. But that's all I got for y'all. Listen, if you ready to party on a Wednesday night, have I got a party for you? Okay. I'm done, right? But guess what? If you want to party, go over there and see my friend Legacy Moon. That's right. Legacy Moon is starting up her live right about now. So y'all go on over there and check my friend out. I'm going to be over there shortly. Okay. I'm gonna fix me a little snack, and then I'm gonna be over there as well. So thank you all for being here this evening. Thank you, Shay, Phone Calls from Prison, for providing this information and this channel that we like to react to the videos. Couldn't do it without you and husband. I want to shout out to the Notorious Native Tribe Urban Media Mod Squad. Thank you, ladies, for handling everything behind the scenes. I do appreciate that. Also, everybody that hit the Cash App, all my new members, everybody that hit the super chats and the super stickers and all the things. Thank you for supporting the channel and helping the channel grow. Before you leave, please hit the like button. I do appreciate that, because guess what? If you like the video, then YouTube says that somebody else might like the video, and then the channel grows because they put it in front of other people's face. Okay? So thank you all for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Tomorrow, we will be back and we will go over Ms. Prayer Warrior. Okay, so y'all don't miss that. I'm going to break that shit down. All right. So thank you all for being here tonight. Y'all go over and check out Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries. And I'm out. I'm out. But before I go, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are enough. You are beautiful. You are loved and you are blessed. And there isn't anything that anybody can do about that. Not even you. All right. So thank you all for being here, and I will see you all tomorrow.